I'm not gonna lie.
Well, what I did was I started with masculine ASMR, then I went to femboy ASMR. And then I got tired of the... I don't know.
As much as I hate what you're saying right now, bro, I'ma just chill, bro.
I mean, he's made money off of it. He's made money off of it.
Yeah, you know, as long
Yeah, don't even, bro. If it pays him, then so be it. Like he makes money.
Yeah, if it pays,
I know, I get it.
Damn.
I stopped.
that real
Anyway, I stopped that sort of stuff. Anyway, I do like horror audios now. So I used to do like.
I feel scared.
I do horror explain sort of stuff now.
Imagine like
a bit better.
Imagine just like
Check out
finding
my
out about
ASMR.
like imagine just like finding out about a job or something like, oh my god, I'm not doing anything. You just hear the pay, hear the salary, and so you're like,
people listen to your voice, you know, swear to God,
it's like $2 grand a week. Now hold on a second. $2 grand a week? Oh my god.
If I did the other routes where everyone else was doing, I probably would have made a decent amount like that, but I didn't.
You're pretty cool, Crimson. You're pretty cool.
Almanac, nobody can hear what you're saying on your phone.
You could pass as a girl in the ASMR and make money, make billions of dollars.
It's not talking to me.
I feel like especially if it's like a
I got my keys to my apartment, by the way.
You just gotta post on a website besides YouTube and you'll be good.
They find out that it's a point, and there's people that might want it more or something, and these people are freaks.
Everyone thinks it's that easy. It's not. It's sort.
No, it's not.
I seen channels start out. They get like.
I'd rather just
like.
Yeah. I'd rather just make a career and streaming games like Facebook. I feel like that's the way.
Yeah, that's his own kind of worms as well, because you got like, I don't know how many people competing with you at exactly the same time as you, with like ASMR has a niche to it.
Personally, I really am confused. As long as I have my own audience,
yeah.
Most of the time, okay.
It'll be like a slow build. You will build an audience over time if you post consistently. Yeah, I believe that, yeah.
There's like a couple tricks I generally do. Like you know how Queso got big, also it's like, a part of it is being consistent, but also try to promote your best clips elsewhere.
Stuff like that.
I had the thing of promoting, like sharing my best clips on like TikTok or something, and it would get more people.
Yeah.
I told one of my best friends that he's like, oh, that's not really what we do.
I think it's like, you know, my
TikTok has a lot of
something else.
TikTok's user base is massive, and so it's like, kids are gonna want to promote your stuff, the more people to want.
Yeah. I get ya. I see all kinds of stuff.
I'm not gonna
people
lie.
say.
I saw like I did check out your YouTube a couple of times. I was actually impressed. I mean,
Really?
it's whatever. Like, I mean, I'm be honest. You're still doing something that makes you money, so I can't say anything.
Well, that's the thing. I don't make any money. It's all.
You're in a pillow.
It is possible. Like, let's see. My last, because I recently started a new thing. I'm gonna go to my algorithm and see what I made. Is nothing really, but it's, you know, it's better than nothing, you know.
The thing is, once you're getting motivation on YouTube, it's like,
Yanni, man,
it's actually
I can't understand you, man.
because it's like, it's weird, because...
Are you in a pillow, Yanni?
What?
I can't understand you. You're inside of a pillow.
I can't understand you, man.
It's like a pillow.
It sounds like you're in a pillow. Your microphone's muffled.
Oh, sorry. I am on a pillow.
Let's see.
He's like, I can't understand you.
Damn, I'm like Stewie Griffin. I'm like Stewie. To the parents.
Professor. More like the professor.
I'll show you algorithm. So like,
More
this
like-
is one of my top video, $88.
$88? Wait, how many subscribers do you have?
Like
Yeah, 1
4,000.
million.
Yeah, $88. You got good retention. So how it works is, if you make a long video, the more attention it has, the more money you get. But so if you make like a short 10-minute video, and like, so yeah, longer, more money, but more attention means more money as well. So this was both. That was good retention and money.
So what videos do you make?
I used to make Yandere ASMR, so that was my thing. And then this is my collection, so I put it all in the collection, then upload it. So it's all grouped together. And that made me like quite a bit for that. It was a recent one. It's not doing as crazy, but I just started this series, so. But
You man, here's a SpongeBob.
50. But this is what I mean. For what I've done, it has very good retention. For something that is very unpopular, because it wasn't a popular topic.
Whatever place the bills, I guess.
There's like femboy cuddly ASMR.
Wait, how many subscribers do you have on your channel?
It's about 4,000.
I've made some money. I've made some
Wait,
money.
really?
Well, yeah,
Because I have like 600 subs, but I
Have
was
my
trying...
way, Golden.
But
hey,
I have 600 subs, but I'm not viable to get monetized.
you had your
I thought you needed like 1,000 subs or something.
Oh, yeah, but also watch time as well. I gained that eventually. That's
my.
a deal. It was, Yandere owns you forever. That was a funny one. What we did. We gotta check all the rest of them. And why wouldn't we go in the actual video? This is so awkward. I don't want to be in advancement. Okay, I'll just go on dashboard. That'll be easier.
It's crazy how some people online hate trans people and hate femboys.
I knew someone who used to be transphobic, and then he ended up being trans himself. He grew up.
Yeah,
I just
so
think, like, I just think it's more toxic if you're like, I've met some female women who hate trans men. They think that no man should be like that, or like the ones that hate femboy. I've met them before. They do exist.
there we go. Femboy Santa. Give me a couple dollars for Femboy Santa.
Do you remember Shiny? Crimsy?
I don't know.
It was this person from an old server, but it was like they hated it. Like they did not like fuck with the trans. No, they were homophobic too. It was fucking crazy.
damn.
Yeah.
Oh damn, that got limited, really? Oh.
I don't mind them too much.
You know, what
They're
world
adorable.
has never solved it?
They're adorable.
Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, $12 for Yandere Femboy Incubus pins you down for a good
I mean,
old time.
The world's already messed up and complex. Like with humans, it's like everybody sees the world differently. It's like everybody's always gonna have their own opinion, you know. It's like not everybody like follows what you gotta say. It's like how to put it.
Just an opposite sex is wrong. If your opinion,
Yeah.
that's not what it is.
At the end of the day, just don't start anything with the person to put your hands on them. That's like for the most part.
Yeah.
There's people out there who are crazy, insane.
But yeah, wholesome.
I don't like the area I'm in, bro. Like sometimes you ever stop somewhere to pump gas and you see some dogs?
That all the time. All the
Like, bro, it's the worst feeling, bro. I
Maybe-
hate it.
I feel like sometimes
I usually see like homeless
Yeah.
people or
Homeless people. The thing about homeless people is it can be scary. Homeless
Yeah,
people
I
can be
know.
dangerous.
yeah, probably feel like drugs.
it just usually
Some of them can be druggies. Some of them can be like.
some of them
Yeah.
just ask for
Some of them are good people. Some of them are good people. I've met some that are good, but you have to watch out for like the really bad. I've met the bad ones before.
There's like some people, I remember I was watching, there's like there's people who legit ask for money and it's like, I'm pretty sure they're just trying to scam or something. Usually because they just say, oh, they need for food or whatever. Usually it's probably because they want for drugs.
I mean, I've ever given money to a homeless person? I actually have.
One
Because I
time.
felt bad.
There's been homeless people that sold snacks on the street. I remember I bought some snacks from someone.
I remember when I had someone asked. I walked out of the gas station. He asked me for some money. I didn't have a credit. Like I didn't have cash on me. And it was this lady. I remember her. She was pretty cool. I was like, I don't have. She was like, I was like, I don't have any cash, but I'll buy you something. And then we walked in the store. She got her like a chips and a drink and some food, and then I paid it off. And then she was like, thank you, baby. And then,
Baby, what?
yeah, I was like, you're welcome. Yeah, that was funny.
If I was in your situation, I would have, I would have tried to slide in.
What do you mean, Yanni?
I think I know. I think I know.
I know what he means too. It was one of those situations.
Did you do that?
No. I don't just do that shit like with a random stranger. I don't. It's like,
Damn, that makes me sound bad.
I mean, you're good. You're good. Just don't be like one of those people that do it with a stranger. It's like, I mean, it depends. Some people are attractive. It depends. Some people are very attractive.
It's like I would have been like, oh hey, what's your name? Maybe I can buy you drinks or buy you dinner. I could also buy you dinner too.
My poor boy.
Just leave him. It's fine.
It's okay, what's your name? I could buy you dinner. I could also buy you dinner.
Get back here, Jazzy. God, why am I?
Hey, you didn't dare. Thanks, man. I'll take it.
I feel like part of me thinks that love is a good thing when it comes to like bad people out there. If they find love, they can like finally get motivated to like actually face responsibilities. So it can be a good thing, you know.
Yeah, it's a both blessing and a curse.
It is a blessing and a curse, but some people, I respect strong relationships. Some people like out there are tough with their partners. I respect that completely.
A turtle? A snapping turtle. Ooh. I'm playing Animal Crossing. I got a turtle.
That's
So awesome.
Ooh, airship fortress. Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I really wish I really wish I had a good relationship with my supervisors, honestly, because we don't. Like genuinely, I think the best time I had like a good bond with my bosses was at the cafe. There were some really nice old people, but it's like The people I have now, they fucking suck. They're just racist.
Fuck it out. It's just like racist everywhere these days.
Yeah, dude, have you ever had a racist situation? It's bad.
I'm white. No, so no. Not really much of.
I thought you were a whale or something.
I'm Welsh, yeah. The most racist situation I had is when I'm in Indonesia and people just call me foreigner. But besides that, nothing much. You know, it's like, oh, when they see me, they say, "Oh, foreigner."
Or that feeling when you're friends with a racist, but they only like you, and not the others from that are the same race as you.
I kind of swear that's a fucking thing from the Boondocks.
The only
They'd be like, you must be one of the good. And I'm like,
Yeah, I had a friend like
wow,
that. I had a friend like that, genuinely.
That's not a good way to
so
look at it at all.
most of the racism I've seen, like in my job, is due to Nigerians, and that's only because they but yeah, that's pretty. I don't know how to explain it. People don't like Nigerians in my job because
Oh, you guys have Nigerians?
yeah, we have Nigerians, right? Yeah. But yeah, the problem is that it's not all of them, but when you work with them, they are useless. So it's like, but one or two of them good. But it's just like, and I'm not kidding you. I'm not joking. I know this sounds racist as fuck. I work with Nigerians. You want to shoot yourself in the head after the shift, man. They're so awful. So bad.
I wonder how they. I wonder how they are. They probably handle things differently. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really like, as a Hispanic. You ever heard of El Salvador?
No.
Those people can be tough to work with. It's like I'm kind of like.
There are some people that are tough to work with. I know there's like I know there's hard workers, you know. I know.
They can be a hard worker, but they can still be a pain in the ass to work with. They can do a good job, but they can be a piece of shit. I've met those people.
The Nigerians I work with, they always end up on hygiene, and when it comes to hygiene, you're practically doing nothing.
Oh my god, hygiene, bro. Don't get me, bro. Oh my, I can't stand people who don't do like not like proper hygiene. It's just disgusting.
No. It's like a hygiene center in my job. There's a hygiene aspect in my job, right? You know, you go there. But yeah, you know, it's just I was hand packing this one guy, and he's just standing there with his eyes closed, just like, you know. I was like, man, come on, just put it in the basket. It's not so hard. Or like there's multiple times where he's like gone for an hour or so on break. Like at least over an hour on break, and I'm just like, where the fuck is this guy? Or like, they're late for their breaks. So there's nothing malicious. This is literally like stuff I experience. I'm like working, and it always happens to be a Nigerian, which sucks because you don't wanna be like that, but then you experience that. It's like, fuck's it. What? You know what I mean? It's like, come on. But yeah, but I work with this one guy, Steve. He's pretty good. Yeah.
You ever miss your old friends from high school that are gone? It's the worst feeling.
Yeah.
Bro, I knew this guy named what the hell was his name? I actually think his name was Steven, but he was a cool guy. I fucking loved that dude. He was also
There's
a
always
Sonic
like
nerd.
a guy. There's always a guy called Steve. There's always a guy called Steve.
Oh, you think that's a common name? There's always a guy named Alex
common.
everywhere you go.
Mm.
You've met an Alex, right? Like
There's
at
always
work
an
and shit?
Alex or Steve. Oh, we don't have Alexes that much compared to you guys, but
Bro,
we do have.
we
like,
have
Steves.
a lot
That-
of
that-
bro.
that's
Alex is one
pretty
of the
funny.
most bro. Alex and John are like the most common.
Ethan and Steve is practically common. So Ethan was.
Bro, nobody can top the original Steve from Blue's Clues.
Beats in Minecraft.
That's the one
I remember when they changed the actor. Who took the role? It was like one of his relatives, right? His cousin or something. It was something like that. Like it was his cousin or something that took the role, and I'm like, you cannot top Steve.
And Steve.
I was a Blue's Clues kid.
Come here, huh?
Okay, bro. Let me hear me out. Team Umizoomi was the shit.
I
I
fucking
fucked with Team Umizoomi heavy. Team Umizoomi was the shit.
Screwed.
The baby shows we grew up with had like more effort.
yeah.
I remember the show with the, I forgot the name, it was like they had a beer. And
You make me think of Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
it was like Nick Green had it, we used to. I remember watching the channel was called Noggin.
Yeah,
I didn't understand you.
Stop being under the pillow.
I'm sorry.
Do it under the pillow.
I used to watch this. I used to watch. I don't know if you remember Noggin. It was the channel name, I think.
Oh yeah, I remember Noggin.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
damn,
remember.
holy shit.
I remember, like at night it would play The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and that's when I first saw it. I was like,
I need to keep watching that.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air aired on like it aired on multiple channels, surprisingly, not just Nick at Night.
What do you mean surprisingly? That's a classic show.
I remember
Good
watching.
show, bro. That would come on when like adults were getting off of work for it to enjoy.
I remember watching Everybody Hates Chris at Nick at Night.
I loved Everybody Hates Chris. Oh my god.
Yeah. That show was funny because like I remember the dad in that show was especially funny.
I remember watching.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, he's the guy who acted in many different things. He was the Old Spice commercial guy. He was also
Everybody hated a show that involved their race. Some people hated shows that involved like Hispanics. Some people hated shows that involved like white people. Like, everybody just hated a fucking show that involved their race, which is crazy.
But like apparently the Hispanics they love Speedy Gonzalez.
I think
Oh
one
yeah,
of my.
Speedy Gonzalez is awesome.
Yeah.
I think
Did you
someone.
grow up with El Chapo?
El Chapo.
No, but
El
I
Chapo was
did.
the shit. That shit is
I do like-
funny.
What about El Tigre? I like El Tigre.
Yes, I love El Tigre. Yes, El Tigre is freaking awesome. One of my favorite Nickelodeon characters.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen the Wayans Bros?
The Wayne.
Long time
The
ago,
Wayans
I sure have.
brothers.
Yeah, I forgot they had a show together. That's like,
I
oh my,
love
it's old.
It is old. I love those two though. Those two are hilarious.
Oh, they're really
Yeah.
funny. You ever seen
They're
White
really
Chicks,
funny.
Jazzy?
Oh, I have.
White
I
Chicks?
have.
White Chicks is freaking hilarious, dude, with Terry Crews. Oh my
It's
god.
been a while, but yeah, I do agree. It is
You have to rewatch that. That movie is hilarious. And then he's like making my way downtown in the car.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah.
God damn, why are we playing all intermissions?
Oops, all intermissions.
He was like, I love this song. And then he just did that shit. That shit was fucking funny.
This is random, but I remember some of the vines, and I remember there was one vine who this guy was like, the cheese of truth, and then he puts the cheese on the newspaper, and it just said, immigrants cause cancer.
Y'all ever miss Obama?
What?
He seems like a chill guy, Mr. Obama.
Oh, I don't understand
It's so
this.
serious, you know that?
He's one of the good ones.
I don't understand this. Grilled cheese Obama sandwich.
I don't know. I think, he's pretty chill.
I mean, if you go back and look at his policies, you can go back and think about it. But he is infinitely better leader than me.
He was a lot more he was a lot more serious for the most part, like very, very serious. He did not play about that. He did not play about that immigrant stuff.
Yeah.
Part of me respects that, but it's like I'm not gonna get there. I liked him as a president. I wasn't around the Bush era, but I did learn about Bush and what he did back then. I kind of follow with Bush too.
I still remember that clip where someone threw a shoe at Bush. It's hilarious.
Bush was actually funny. He was like the redneck for the presidents.
I just remember in Family Guy, Bush was like portrayed as a childish like person. He was like he acted like a toddler or something.
Nice.
Oh no, we're at that.
Part of me wishes that pandemic didn't happen because I feel like we're more inflated.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, like
also,
the world, like a lot more people.
Also, it caused us to be more depressed, and also, especially online, it like I feel like it made the internet worse because everyone was on there. And
Everyone's online now, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Before the other people were
Fucked up
like,
everyone.
people.
That's what I get.
The people who touch grass.
Thankfully, yeah, video games basically carried my pandemic, like, of all time.
Same with me. I finished so many games during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Especially my RPGs.
Dude, are you
Yeah.
fucking serious?
I finished Mario. I 100% Mario 64 on the pandemic. I got all 120 stars.
That was my favorite one. I finished that in one sitting when it came out.
You were born in 1996,
No,
or at least.
when Nintendo released the 3D All-Star Collection.
Oh,
I got a
yeah.
copy.
Oh yeah, I did that
Mew,
too.
Yeah, you would have been born in 03. Oh wait, 04?
I was born in 2003. I'm not 04.
Oh, 03.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
What about
born
you?
in
I was born in
1999.
January.
I was born in
Oh,
05.
you're like, I'm like a year older than you, yeah.
You know, my birthday is November 10th.
I mean, we're still the
It's-
same age.
Actually,
My
your birthday's January 21st. I'm May 27th. You turned 23 in January? Oh,
I
okay,
turned
so I'm
20.
a year ahead. No, we're not the same age. I'm 23, 22.
I turned 27 this year. Damn. By the way, whatchamacallit? Oh yeah, if GTA 6 actually comes out in November, that's like my birthday.
It's gonna
That's
come out.
crazy.
Those pre-orders are already confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. People can finally stop saying the thing.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get World War 3 before GTA 6. Jeez.
I'm not gonna lie. People saying that, like, people are gonna, like, GTA fans can finally shut up now. I'm just like, it's been 13 years. What do you expect? I had GTA 5
swear.
on the 360 and I beat it. Like, what the hell do you expect? It's been a long fucking time.
Dude, I feel like
Bro,
there's gonna be a
I owned
meme.
GTA like 4 times. GTA 5 like 4. I got tired of that game eventually.
Wait, no, I feel like the meme is gonna be now we're gonna get like did this before GTA 7. People are gonna start saying that. So, like,
I'm not gonna lie. I could never take GTA serious. Sometimes GTA is funny. Generally.
I know we're probably never gonna get another bully game. You know, it can't work.
You're interested in the visual, Yanni.
I know.
There's a game that I'm waiting to go on sale, bro. I'm trying to get caught on Steam.
Oh yeah, apparently there's this one game that came out. It looks really good. It's called Elliot something by
Did you
Square
get it?
Enix. No, I didn't, but it looked fun. It looked
Oh, did
like
you see the
a
Final Fantasy sale on Steam?
no.
There's a big
Well,
sale
yeah.
on Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is $20 on Steam, but Yeah.
Final
Yeah.
Fantasy games take a lot of space. Crazy.
But the thing is, I don't have anything that can play it, powerful enough to play it, so that's the problem. Even though it is $20.
$20.
I'm gonna be really honest. The day GTA 6 comes out is the day I'm probably gonna pay for PlayStation Online.
These are one of my PTOs purchases.
GTA is gonna be it's gonna be what you call it.
You know,
It's gonna be like cross-platform.
I want to get Rebirth on my PS5, and so as the same as with Revelations. Eventually, I'll have to wait till that goes on sale there, because they probably will. It won't be long. Rebirth, I mean. Yeah.
Excuse me, guys. I'm just feeling first place again.
Yeah,
You see, the problem is that my PS5 doesn't have enough space to hold more games, so it sucks.
Mew, can you do me a favor?
What's up, Desi?
LTJ. You remember him?
LTJ, yeah.
Can you invite him over here? He's in this room.
You'd have
He's
to-
in this room with us, so.
Oh, you
How
have
did
to
I-
invite them because I don't think I have them added. I'll send you an invite.
I don't have permission to invite.
I'm sending you an invite so you can send them the invite.
are they chill?
Okay.
Yeah, sure to chill.
Alright, 'cause
His friends are usually chill.
Oh yeah, like of everyone in our Mario Party group, he's
Here.
definitely like one of the most chill.
Send that to him. I send it to you. Copy that and send it to him.
yeah, because we don't need love.
Bro, bro, he's the one, like, he does have chill people. That's the reason we have Frosty, DC, and the other guy, I forgot his fucking name.
Won the stadium.
But,
I believe you. I just don't want.
most of Jazzy's friends are chill. They're not really mean or anything.
No, I just want chill people. I don't want no problematic people.
No, they're actually chill.
They really are. I mean,
These are Jazzy's friends. They're chill.
I see. Yeah.
look. The only time you won't find me chill is when I'm playing Splatoon. Okay.
Fancy.
Yeah, you're mean. We play
I am
Splatoon.
mean. I know. I
Like,
don't
get
follow
over
that.
here! What are you doing? Splatoon 3 is so stressful. I can't play that game. It's just like when I get on it, I'm already getting a negative vibe.
Yeah, I remember you were talking shit about me yesterday when you were playing it.
But hey, what was I saying?
No, Wednesday. Yeah, that was just.
There's a couple. Yeah, I'm waiting for my next game. Is probably going to be Forza Horizon 6. That's another one I'm waiting to go on sale. That what else?
I'm waiting for Raiders.
Oh, Raiders. Yes, I'm already covered. I'm already covered on Raiders. I'm waiting for. I'm gonna get that digital.
Yeah, me too. I get all my games digital.
For Switch, I'm waiting for Raiders and Phasmophobia.
Oh yeah, Phasmophobia is coming to the Switch.
We gotta get a squad so we can all play that. I picked a sponsor on that
I would love to play Rex with you guys. If we could all play Rex, the Smash mod, that would be really fun.
True.
Oh wait, am I in the pillow again? God damn it.
I'm not gonna lie, I love growing my Steam library. It feels nice.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, I get it.
That's why I
just
might
feels
get.
it feels like throwing like something that you fucking love so much. It's such a good feeling.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
should try to like do cargoes and stuff for everything you play.
Yeah.
That's me with the Switch.
I have a habit. I just like to buy I like to buy games that look cool and then I just let it grow that I haven't even touched yet.
I sort of try
And here's
to
the thing,
complete
I
them.
used to have that habit. I'm a lot more library than
That makes a lot of sense. Just
Yeah.
having a lot of Steam games, just I don't know. There's something about it that it feels good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And then the library looks so beautiful. It's amazing.
You bet you
Honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, like, I'm just happy that Steam exists, just so that we don't have to deal with so many like exclusive nonsense outside of like Nintendo games, really.
Just not a fan of the key cards because Nintendo could like people. This is actually gonna motivate people to hack the Switch more. Maybe they'll crack into the key card so that they can make them playable when Nintendo discontinues the service.
That would be great.
I'm hoping that they crack into it in the future for physical users.
Just
But the
once,
thing is-
I think like the thing is like once the servers like get shut down and Nintendo doesn't care about
They're
it
not
anymore,
gonna
and
work.
then
Yeah.
yeah, they'll just not care about it anymore, really.
That's why a lot of people freaking hate like Nintendo for the key cards suck. I even hate. I only have one key card, and that's Pocopia, which I was unaware. And
Really?
It's so annoying.
You
that
really
it's-
were unaware.
yeah, so Pocopia is still they can still consider it a third party because it's not 100% Nintendo. Game Freak is.
But
It wasn't made by
third-party,
Green
and
Freak, really.
yeah,
Like, here's the
it's-
thing though, because like there's no way you didn't know before you bought it, because it has the game key card right there on the box art.
No, I knew. I just bought it because I'm a physical user.
Yeah.
Like, what does the key card even look like? Like, is it just a
It
code?
says it on the box, game key card, and then when you look at the cartridge, it'll show like an icon of a key.
Really? Is that it?
It's likely temporary. Like in the future, when they discontinue the service, it'll no longer work.
Doesn't it look like more red too?
Yeah, and that makes like games inaccessible essentially if they were like just ones that are just for that essentially.
That's why I get my games on Steam, bro. I'm just like,
Yeah,
really.
I'm making sure the games I get they're not a key card.
Well, they want you to get your games digital. Nintendo's trying to force everyone to go digital now because, like, soon it's like, I wonder what they're gonna do in the future. They're really trying to force everybody to go digital.
Dude, just go back to disc. Like, is that not an issue? Like,
Don't need to
especially
go back
since
to
we're-
disc.
What even is that an issue? I don't get it.
They're like, theirs is just so much cheaper compared to make compared to cartridges.
Nintendo's not the only one doing this. So is like PlayStation and Xbox. Like, they're not the only ones doing this.
I mean, look at all the stuff they did back in the day as trying to avoid piracy. Right? They were trying to avoid physical experience to avoid piracy. Oh my
That's
I
not
mean,
gonna help at all.
we just gotta see, but like in the future, somebody's gonna hack into the Switch and just change. Like they're gonna have like game key card access or something to fix it.
Yeah, because I know like digital games they can easily be downloaded like regardless of key cards like during the Switch one. I wouldn't be surprised if they do that again if you're able to do that.
And someone's gonna be up for the challenge.
Yeah, because that way we can actually like save games essentially like ones that are exclusive to that game. And
Nintendo's evil.
exclusive.
Nintendo is evil.
They are.
I feel horrible because I bought the game key card. To be honest, I just want it physical, but I'm just like, damn. In the future, I'm like, technically I can get my money back because I sold the Pocopia box for like $20. So leaving me with the cartridge, I can post it online for $60 when the original price was like 70, so I can get like my money back.
And scam.
Not really, they're still getting the game. I can't scam nobody, but like if I wanted to, I'd have my own ways, but I'm not gonna do that because that's wrong.
Dude, just admit you want to scam people for fuck's sake.
I've done it before. In the past, but I don't do that no more.
Damn.
I'm
really?
a new person. I'm a new person. That's not me anymore.
No, bro, no.
New.
No, don't you do that. I know
Gaming
you're
doesn't feel good
Irish, man.
either. It doesn't feel good either.
Mew's like,
No, you
I
you
am no
should go
longer
back.
evil.
You should go back to it. Search your feelings. You
I mean,
know it to be true.
there's a lot of ways to do it. I know how to create a link.
You're just going like, I know how to do this. I know how to do that. Ha ha ha.
Bro just says, I know how to make a link. Like, it really is that easy.
There you go, Jazzy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Why do you think there's Discord hackers? Do they make links so they can get into your account and like look into your DMs to see what they can get out of it? And
by the way, Mew, Golden, with Rainbow Road, pops up. Right?
I'll pick it. Yeah, I haven't done Rainbow Road in a while. I'm down.
Oh,
Who's sending? Like, I feel worried, like, what is it, for game key cards? I'm, like, worried for games like Pokecopia or Bravely Default, where they are exclusively key card games, and I feel so, like, scared, like, once the server, because it literally has a 10-year shelf life, essentially.
Every time I see, like, a game key card, I'm just like, I'm gonna get a digital on Steam. That's, like, literally my go-to.
Like, it's, yeah, game key cards, they only need you need the eShop to actually make them work, essentially, right?
Yeah, they're gonna keep making Switches. I know they are. After the Switch 2, it's gonna be the Switch 3 in the future.
And then the Switch 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want that.
I'm not sure if I want that.
I mean, what else can they do? The Switch is very popular. It's like, it's impressive. It's a console. It's it's one of their best ideas.
It's a console idea that no other big company has.
I don't think it's gonna get old. Like, it's crazy.
Okay, I'm looking into this. Like, it's just like key cards. They only need like an internet connection. Does it require like the eShop or something for you to download it or something?
You know something. I was thinking.
I was like wondering because like I think you just need an internet connection. Yeah, I'm looking at this. You just need an internet connection, and then that's about it. It's just only giving you a license.
Watch the Switch 3 be like. Watch it be gravity. Or like the Joy-Cons connect to gravity instead of a magnet. So no, they'll bring the magnet feature back, but it'll just be like a gravity console.
You know, I'm starting to think, what if straight up they just put the handheld and the home console separate, but yeah. But it's like the same like system, so you can still connect the two things like you would with the Switch. Yeah. It's like, what I mean by that is the same. It's like how the Steam Deck and the Steam Machine would function. Kinda like that.
I guess.
Well, I'm just thinking, like, what if I'm thinking, like, we would expect the Switch 2 Lite, but, like, what if we had a dedicated home console version of it, the Switch 2, or something?
Don't get me wrong, I can definitely see the Switch 2 has a pretty exciting.
I'm trying to think, like, what would be the next console? I'm just like, I like the Switch.
I think they're just working on Switch 3.
Yeah, like, I genuinely think it's gonna be a Switch 3, because I'm like, why would they give up this idea? It's good. I understand people are gonna want to see something different, but it's like, this is
Make just something that, like, really, like, changes up the formula, Switch formula.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They would have to do something like that would change up the formula, maybe.
The best they can do is switch to the next, like, make a new controller. That's the best they can do, in my opinion. And it's gonna be like the same thing, but it's gonna be maybe the controller's gonna be different. That's the best thing they can do.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe don't make the console skinnier. Maybe more thin. Maybe, yeah.
Maybe they can find technology. Maybe they can find a way where if you put it in dock mode, it will somehow, like, the power would be better than it would on handheld. So, like, literally, if you plug the Switch 2 or, like, maybe Switch 3 in the dock, it would function power level like a PS5. And then when you take it out in the handheld, it would have, like, Switch 2 specs. I don't know. Something like that. I don't know.
I'm still gonna be around when they release the Switch 3. I'm probably gonna be like 35.
I'm gonna get that day one too.
I'm still gonna get that shit out. I'm gonna be like 35 still playing.
It's not gonna be that.
No, it's not. That's the crazy part. Imagine like, I'm still gonna get, bro. I'm gonna game my whole life to.
That's the thing.
To be honest.
Well, actually, the thing is, I'm gonna probably be like 35 when that comes out because
I think I'm 28.
I'm 26 right now. The Switch 2 came out when I was 25, so it'd be like 10 years from now. Probably we'd see a.
It
Switch
came out
3.
when I was 22.
Yeah. So, yeah, basically, yeah, I'd probably be 35 when it comes out, around 30.
I remember when it came out. I didn't pre-order, and I literally called like I woke up. Here's what happened. I wasn't gonna get one. I'm gonna be dead ass. I was not gonna get one. And I saw Bonanza. I saw a new Donkey Kong game. And then I'm like, I have to get the fucking console now.
I just fell for the.
I wasn't gonna buy one just for Mario Kart. I'm gonna be honest. But when I saw Donkey Kong, bro, I fucking cried. I was happy. And then
I was actually excited. I was excited when the Switch 2 was first teased. I was literally like, I felt it reminded me of like when I was trying to find out stuff about the NX. It just reminded me of that. I was just looking for anything, looking for scraps with anything.
What you call it? I wasn't gonna get one. I saw a friend of mine. They were unboxing it. It was like they had their camera on unboxing it, and then I'm just like, fuck, I need to get one. I set my alarm. I think I set my alarm for like 8 a.m. right? I went to bed. My alarm started ringing. My first call was Walmart. Walmart was like, "Oh, you need to pre-order online." Then I called my Target. It was like the guy was like, "You better get here fast. There's 30 people online." And then I drove over there fast. I fucking drove over there like fucking fast early in the morning to go get one. And then there was and then I made some friends in the line. There was like this. Yeah, there was this lady. She was like outside, like all night. She was just tired. She was like, I've been waiting all day for this. Then I was like, yo, it's nice to meet some friends in the line. Yeah, I was so happy, bro. When oh my god, when we got a new Mario Kart. I was like, finally.
After 11 years, that took way too long.
Yeah, and also it's been even longer. Well, actually, no, it's been like 11 years without the new Donkey Kong game either. So, like the Switch 1 did not see brand new games. It was just ports of the Wii U games. So just finally get brand new games.
They didn't do anything with. They don't know what to. Nintendo themselves don't really know what to do with Donkey Kong. It's like they had Retro Studios handle the country games, then the Odyssey team handled Bonanza, and Rareware handled, the trilogy. And
N64,
like,
and Land, the Land games. They also did the Game Boy Advance versions of the trilogy. They made those.
The way Donkey Kong looks, with the way Rareware designed Donkey Kong looks a lot more different compared to Nintendo's work. I can just see it. Same with Retro Studios. Retro Studios' work. He does not look like how he looked like on Rareware's end. Even as a kid, I could tell the game was made by a different company. It just shows it.
Yeah.
But Donkey Kong Country Returns, Wii was the shit, dude.
It was so gas.
Yeah. I think I think Donkey Kong is in good hands now. I think that the team that made Bonanza was probably having plans of how they're gonna do the IP in the future.
I mean, we're probably gonna end up doing Mario first.
I hope to see another Donkey Kong game in the future. To be honest, I really do. I freaking love Donkey Kong.
I could see it.
Donkey Kong deserves more love, in my opinion.
I could see another 2D game, maybe a new 2D Donkey Kong.
Maybe a 2D game.
Please, Nintendo, like, oh my god, please. Fuck off that.
Bro,
I fuck with
Donkey
you.
Kong deserves more love. Metroid deserves more love. Pikmin deserves more love.
We've got new entries for Pikmin and Metroid on Switch, so that's good. We got Pikmin 4, and then we got Metroid Dread.
The thing about
And then also-
the thing about Donkey Kong is I think Donkey Kong has it pretty bad because Rareware worked on most of his early games compared to what
Yeah.
Nintendo's done.
Well,
I'm like-
Bonanza's really great. I think Bonanza, they did a really good job on that game.
No, it's good, but I'm just saying that like Rareware worked on like mostly on Donkey Kong on his early games and stuff.
Yeah, well, I was initially hesitant when I first heard that. I remember Donkey Kong Bonanza was rumored. There was like that rumor going out around like a year or two ago that a new Donkey Kong game was being made by the same people that made Odyssey. There was literally a rumor back then, and that now that's Bonanza. We all know it's Bonanza. So it's
Bro,
like,
I saw Rareware. They made like if you check out Rareware's channel, they were like they talked about Donkey Kong 64 getting ported. They were like,
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, they were like it just got ported. I'm fun and enjoy that game. Like they were like talking about how it looks cool. I like that they acknowledged that.
Yeah.
Something that he used to have to finish on.
If Xbox actually like goes away, I wonder what would happen with like Rare. Where would they go then after?
They'll probably be dead.
Honestly, I feel like
ready for a shock?
You know-
Do that.
Bro,
I'm not sure if like speaking of shock, could you imagine if like Xbox goes away, Xbox dies, and then like freaking you see that Rareware is now looking for a new buyer, and then the freaking everyone is just like, it's gonna freaking like.
damn, this intermission is so fucking long.
Not only that, it's upstream.
There's somebody impersonate named Jay Sizzle.
Jason, what?
Oh my god, no! Oh,
No, Banana! But I think he lost you.
I fucked up. Okay, I lost.
Oh wait, no. I thought you were playing Knockout Tour. I thought you were playing Knockout Tour. I was like, oh shit. You're cooked.
Too much crossbows gave me a bad experience on this game.
I'm going through crossbows.
I'm playing this game a lot more.
I think crossbows is on sale again actually for the 35th anniversary.
On Steam, yes. The deluxe edition. I have my eyes.
You have your eyes on it?
Yeah. Even though I have it on Switch too. Yeah. I was like a double dipping, but I want to get Star Fox, so I don't know. I want to get Star Fox first.
Maybe you could save Star Fox for later and double dip on it sale.
I don't know, man. Just I know Nintendo.
Think about the bots.
Nintendo games, they never go on sale, so it's like I wouldn't miss if I would hurt if I just get it later.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just-
the only games that go on sale are the ones that nobody's buying anymore.
The only way to get
Yeah.
a game on sale is literally this is your best bet. You find a third-party website, wait a decent time for the game to be out, and find a third-party website. They'll sell it for a low cost, or find somebody online that no longer wants the game.
Yeah,
They're just selling it.
I was also going to say that.
Yeah, Mercari, eBay, bro. People sell games for. Some people sell it for like 30 or 40 bucks, bro. It's crazy. I feel like a lot of stores, like, part of me has a theory that employees steal from the store and they resell it online.
I
Oh,
wouldn't
damn.
doubt that
It could be a manager. You know that they get to sell that shit online on Mercari or something or eBay, and then charge a lower price so that they're desperate for money so they can get something out of it.
Let me see. I'm just thinking maybe. Oh, there could be sales on the PlayStation Store as well, and also on Switch too. Can't
You
forget
agree, Golden?
that. There's sales on the eShop as well.
What's up, homie?
Don't forget that.
Oh yeah, you can't sleep on those sales, Yanni.
You know what thing or two about sleep.
like all those sales are just a lot of purpose.
I'm probably gonna double dip on.
Hey, not really. There's some good third-party games on
Third
sale.
parties are good, dude. Third
Hey,
parties.
the Red Dead games are on sale. Red Dead Redemption, including on the eShop. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption on the Switch. The Switch 2 upgrade's free, by the way.
Can you
It's on
imagine
sale
playing
for-
Astro? Can you imagine playing at Battle Block on ported to the Switch?
Dog, I will fucking buy all with my weapons.
Red Dead Redemption is it's on sale for $25.
Cause I played it when my brother got his Xbox. I mean, not Xbox, PlayStation.
Bro, Astro Ball was the shit, bro. Oh my god.
You know
Whoa,
what?
wait, hold on a second. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is also on sale on
It reminds me of
PS5, also for $20.
I feel like if you're a big Mario fan, Astrobot is likely to keep you busy. Like honestly,
Yeah.
I gotta replay Astrobot again, like dead ass. That game's fun as hell.
Mew, do you fuck with Little Big Planet?
Yes, yes, yes. Do you fuck with Sly Cooper?
Oh, it's been a while since. It's been a
I
hot.
fucking love the Sly Cooper games.
I loved it, but it's been a hot minute. I should probably.
We need to port Sly Cooper to Steam. They're not gonna do that. That's a fucking PlayStation IP.
So, like, if you can have Spider-Man and shit.
So, I want some of these companies to just fucking move to Steam already.
Nintendo just refuses to do that.
Bro,
Yeah, Nintendo needs to put their games on Steam like that.
the way they do it, the
Well, they
Earth
can
will.
make even more money if they do that.
Nah, well, they want people to buy the console and pay it on here. They don't want nobody to like. I don't think they'd make more money. I think they're making the smart decision because they're forcing people to buy a Switch too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
It's a
I
smart
mean,
business still,
It's
still seems a little
what if Steam it's never gonna happen because I feel like if Steam I feel like companies will start wars or some shit if my idea started coming to fruition, if like Steam became like the only platform to have every single game on it or something. Here, I'm starting to think if there was effectively one big platform ecosystem that had literally all companies and all games to be on, and this would include like Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft and Valve, having all their games, their newest games on all one system with their own since it would, and they would all these companies would they would work together on their own thing, and they would be unanimously making this console, and they would all have the security and all this other stuff to their liking, and all of them would unanimously mutually have this agreement. Wait, what?
I'm in love with Steam, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, they would just have this one console, all the Switch 1 and 2 games, all the PS4 and PS5 games, all the Steam games, all the Xbox games, they'll all be on this system, and it would have implementation on all your accounts from all of these systems. All your whole library would all be in one. If only that was the case. But you know,
speaking of this, I'm kind of glad a lot of games are becoming a cross-platform, especially by third parties.
Yeah, I feel like this would be very important for gaming. Like I feel like that would be like the perfected state of the industry if that were to happen. Because I've literally had, like, there's people that clearly don't have Switch 2s, and there's like people who don't have consoles to play games with other people. People have different platforms. There's people that only play on PC. People that only play on consoles. It's just
imagine back then.
It's so annoying.
Back then, it was annoying. It was worse back then. It was like you owned a,
but it's like
you owned the Xbox or play. You didn't even play together. It sucked.
Yeah. So I was thinking like that could be the future if it would even like I feel like the only company who would hold it back would definitely be Nintendo, but yeah. And Sony in a way too, because Sony's also was kind of stingy.
I'll take Super Mario 3D World is a good game.
It is a good game. I actually think 3D World is an S tier Nintendo game. I think
I love that game. It's my second favorite 3D Mario game.
Yeah. Mine's
You're my favorite, right, Yanni?
Yeah. Honestly, 3D World, it's just consistent. Like when you play the game, like the pacing, like the amount of like levels they throw at you. It's just, since it's a more linear game, like it's all like consistent, and they give you like quality level after quality level. And it was like, yeah.
Yanni, you already know my favorite 3D Mario game.
Really though?
It's Mario Galaxy, Yanni.
Oh, no, that's not true. I thought you said Mario Galaxy was overrated for you. You thought Mario Galaxy was overrated.
It's 64 DS.
Oh, that's actually good. That's based. There's a mod of that where you can use the real analog, and then it makes it so much better.
Well, there's bad news for that mod. The DS version that you need to access that mod is outdated for Desmu, and they delisted the Desmu version that you need for that mod to be activated is no longer available.
Well, that's the thing though. There's another one that is meant to play on the 3DS, and you use Twilight menu for it.
I fixed that game. I fixed that game. I had to change the configuration on the controller that made the game very compatible. It was really, that's the game Nintendo needs to bring back. That shit, that game is amazing. Like,
if you ask me, I think if they remake Mario 64, they have to remake the DS one. Hot take. I think they should do that.
That game is just amazing. I freaking love that game so much.
Yeah.
3D Mario game, if you know.
How would you? Mario Galaxy.
Though, honestly, to be more realistic, they're probably gonna add Nintendo DS to Nintendo Classics, and they're gonna add Mario 64 DS as one of the first games to come out with it, along with probably like Nintendogs. Well, actually, maybe Nintendogs, but I feel like Nintendogs would be something that would come later. But yeah, because I feel like.
I don't like the. After finishing Super Mario Galaxy 2, I like the game, but I don't like the fact that you have to run around and find green stars. I kind of wish they made you replay it.
Actually, I can see like the first 3 games they're gonna add for Nintendo Classics on DS. I feel like they're gonna be Mario 64 DS, Yoshi's Island DS, and like Brain Age as like those like the first ones, and maybe some others. But yeah.
I always see it as Nintendo making Nintendo Online slightly more.
Because they're adding because like if they add more to it, that just makes it more reasonable. But they're going
to increase it.
I'm not gonna lie, I support Steam this much that I want the controller.
I'm
The
sorry.
whole reason you're buying it to begin with is a shit server.
Dog, that controller's
There's no
spot
fun
up.
in it at all. And they
No,
both-
that's a good controller. That's a good controller. That controller is like the Steam Deck is comfortable to hold. It's just without the screen, basically.
No, I'm talking about the controller.
That's-
What ugly.
It's a good
Yeah, that's the
controller.
thing.
Oh yeah, it's too fucking big.
That's the thing. You don't need to buy the expansion pack because I don't have the expansion pass anymore because I didn't really find the value in it.
That's
I-
just,
I paid for it for 2 years and I'm like, yeah, here's value.
I mean, they have the
Yeah.
cheapest online. They have the cheapest online for now. It's gonna go up eventually.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, they had. You see, I had an expansion pass recently, but how I did it was because people on eBay they sell spots for once because they have a group.
That's what I did too. That's what I did too. That's what I got.
Yeah. Wait, you got banned for that?
Yeah, they ban you if you leave and join family groups frequently for like a good year
Oh.
or something.
Oh, thankfully not. Yeah, I don't do that. Yeah. But
You might be banned if you join another family group. It might tell you, but not too sure unless it tells you. If they
No,
crack
it's
down on
like-
that.
you could only join one at a time. So like they were selling they always sell spots for around like $20 or something, which at that price is a really good value for an expansion pass. I was like, yeah, paying the same price for base tier plus all that. It's like, I was like, I'd just rather go for that.
You got 3 more.
Yeah, why?
You and me should
I have
run
3D.
it, bro.
Hey, don't forget me.
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
Wait, Mew, I thought you said you were sick of 3D World though.
I'm
Dog,
down
I
to play
was
it again,
fucking-
though.
I was in, bro. I forgot how different the energy is, bro. Fucking, I was in Souls VC, bro. Shit was wilding in there, dog.
Oh, that shit.
The server's more ghetto compared to this one.
Low key, but it can be funny at times though. Like we was just chill. We were like actually like low key chilling in just the
It's
VC
kind of
stuff.
crazy because like in Soul server, both in this server and Soul server, people really like me in both. It's like crazy because like I'm like the neutral person. I am.
I think
Bro.
it's because I think you're very soft spoken and very approachable, and so that's really hard
Easy
to
to talk
dislike.
to. Easy to talk
Yeah.
to. Yeah, people
That's-
like the people that are easy to talk to.
Fucking Almanac, bro. I unintentionally rage baited Almanac earlier, and Quack like came to my defense when Almanac was getting pissed at me, and I was like, dog, I'm not even trying to rage bait you. You're just mad funny to get angry, dog.
What did you make him mad about? What happened?
It was like I'm pretty sure he said something, and then like he like forgot that he said it, and then I was like, bro, dog, you said it, and he was just getting mad about it, and it was just mad funny.
Not the rage you.
I didn't even mean to make him mad.
Yeah, their server's a lot more. It's a lot more fucking crazy over there. But it's like,
I don't even like talk
I
to
see
like,
them,
the actual
like-
server.
I see that server like they're the neighbors basically.
They're the neighbors that be partying at 3 a.m.
Yeah, basically.
I think I'm good here.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the
No.
Ninja Gaiden 4 is also
that
on sale.
energy is only built for people who can handle it.
Yeah,
Look, man, that
I'm not-
server is
I'm
built
not
for
a-
folks that can take it.
yeah, you're right. I can handle it, but I don't prefer it.
No, exactly. That's
I can handle it. I'm just thinking like,
what you gotta do is you have to balance how much time is actually spent in that server, because you can only spend so much time before it just gets crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, but the thing about that server is, one I'll say is, I'm not a fan of the miners. That's like
Honestly,
one of the things
I don't-
want to say. It's like,
Kids are really annoying. I have
I
a
feel
very
like I don't
low
do that.
tolerance of kids.
I want
I
to
don't
like
think-
say what I want in the VC. It's like you have to watch what you say when there's miners.
I don't like.
Exactly.
Thankfully, usually the miners don't even really be joining VC. Thank God.
Yeah, he only has like 2. He had 3, but one of them. Did you ever meet Winters?
Yeah, I met Winters. Fucking hate him. Anyway.
He finally got banned, and I'm like,
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah,
is that
he's
what
like
happened the other day?
yeah.
That's why they had all people in the Infamy
In
server.
Plummy server? Okay, yeah.
I'm just like, I'm not babysitting kids, bro.
No, but that's fair. And like, I mean, even Soul understands, which is why he's never gotten on your case about it.
What? Yeah. Why do you think Soul was like? He was mainly active here the last few days because he didn't want to deal with that shit.
I don't blame him, really.
I can't.
I'm hanging the VCs because usually it's like most of the people that I actually know that are in there.
Yeah, it's a mixed, yeah. Basically,
Because
yeah.
usually it's like Quack. Usually the people I see the most is like Quack. I see Soul. I see
Oh, he said something. Soul made a comment. He was like, this server feels a lot more calm compared to mine. Mine is just
Well, it's also probably because there's just like different energies going into each like server just because of regulation and stuff like that.
basically, yeah. But like, I had to crack down on some people in here. Like, Quack was wild. Almanac was in here. I told Almanac straight up, dude, you're gonna get fucking banned if you don't get your shit. And then he was like, all right.
Well, no, because Almanac just be saying he just be running his fucking mouth, and
yeah, he wants to be a gang member so bad. I'm like, dude.
Almanac runs his fucking mouth like he's somebody, but it's like, dog,
funny,
you are
though.
just like the rest of us.
He knows how to make people like,
No, like,
he's funny as
He's
hell.
funny, but like he also be running his goddamn mouth. Is the thing.
Yeah, you have to watch out what he says because I did tell him, like, I thought he was cool like that. You know what I mean? I was building some trust towards him, and I told him my actual name, and one day he was just using that in the VC.
Oh no, I would have fucking lost it. So.
He just kept saying like, "Yo, what up?"
Because most of us, like a fair number of us, know each other's real names, but even we don't fucking use it in the VC. If we
I
like,
don't mind if people
say
ask
we
me,
right.
But, yeah, you can ask
Like,
me, and I'll tell you. But if like,
it
if
would
we're
be
just gonna use
different.
it like that,
Like, it would be different if we were like, say, like, I don't know, like in the far future, we meet up in like a halfway location for whoever,
yeah.
and we get like an Airbnb. We would obviously fucking use our names if we spoke in real life.
Yeah.
Like that would be like the thing is like I would never use nobody IRL fucking name or like online name in real life. Like that's the thing, right? But it's like different when I'm like I'm just not like I know y'all's names, but I'm not about to just throw them out in a VC.
You remember my name, Professor?
Casper, easy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
No, you're good.
My
You're
bad.
good. You're good. You're good.
Well,
You're
'cause
good.
you
No,
asked
you're
me-
good.
you
You're
asked
good.
me
No, you're good. Oh, you're good. Most of everyone in here knows me, but you're good. I'm talking about
No.
like when me and
Is that
Alfred
your-
were in like another VC.
I can understand.
Is that your name?
wouldn't like anybody.
Is it
calling me-
actually?
Yeah, that's like my actual name.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Like
cause
the ghost.
Casper, the
Um,
friendly ghost, the friendliest ghost you know.
dog, I'm dead.
Professor Demon.
You know how many people? You know how many people have like? You know how many people? You know I get sick and tired of my job. You know how many people have done that?
I'm
Like,
so
I'm not
sorry,
even kidding.
Mew. I'm so
It's
sorry.
bad. It's
I'm
so
sorry,
bad.
Mew.
They'll be
I'm
like,
sorry.
no, they'll be like, oh,
sorry.
like the ghost, and then they'll be like, oh, that's a cute name, and then I'm just like, oh my God.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Low key, if not for the association, low key, it is a tough name though. It's a tough ass name.
I like
But
it though. I like
I
it.
actually, okay, legit. I actually do like how it sounds.
No, it's a tough name. Like it's low key.
Yeah, it is. I like it.
Yeah, it's better than mine, that's for sure.
I know. Yo, this is Kevin.
My
Yeah.
oh yeah, you told me to. In Spanish, mine's just
That's something you're ashamed of? Well,
It's too basic.
I think it sounds.
To be fair, mine isn't much better.
Bro,
Mine is
mine-
not much better.
bro.
Mine is Josh, dog. Mine is like
Bro.
a basic ass name.
Yeah,
Mine is like I like
Yours is
I like my name in Spanish. So my name is like in Spanish is Gaspar. Like I really fuck with it in Spanish though.
That's fair. Like mine is Josh, bro. That's a basic ass Bible name, dog.
I remember your name because you and my brother have the same name.
Yeah, me too.
That's that ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I remember it because I've seen it on your
Fucking
Steam
crazy.
profile. I'm like, oh, you yours too?
Yeah, my parents' name is his name is John.
Fucking. Joshua is my full name, but I don't use my
His name.
full name.
That's his name.
I
I
never use my
figured.
full name. never there are very few people that ever actually use my full name because I don't like even
So that's your name.
unless I absolutely need to like write it down like professionally, I don't use my full name.
No, I just got hit.
Now, don't spread this around, fellas. But,
No, please.
Confidentially.
I just,
Dude,
I
I just
didn't-
remember at
Apparently
school.
LCJ is waiting for approval.
Oh, I got it. Sorry.
My name is Daffy.
Hi, Daffy. I'm gonna open like 10 credit cards up in your name.
Oh, damn. It's nice to meet you.
Okay, no, I'm not. I am never going to share my name in a public VC.
No, that's fair.
If I trust you, if I trust you guys, if I have trust enough for certain people,
Like
it has to be people. Yes, like Mew or Professor or Golden or Jazzy and Yachty and people I know that are like super cool and won't be like people I'm certain.
I'm not gonna blabber it. You're good if you ever tell me.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
fucking.
But okay, here's the thing. I was gonna say, if you guys ever know, it's not gonna be like in a public forum. It'll be like through a small
No,
a
yeah,
small,
it would
like,
be like
DM.
a smaller.
That's fine.
It's a small
At
DM.
the end of the day, it's just a name. Like I
Yeah, exactly.
You have to talk to the right people, and if you're not comfortable with, it's like I get it. Like I'm not gonna just like call you by that. It's like
Right.
you know,
Because
it's
wouldn't it
that's it.
also, since the only Looney and Looney Bird is the only way you guys have addressed me for the months we've known each other. So it's gonna sound weird thinking of me having another alias that isn't Looney Bird. Does that make sense? Like,
Wait, I figured you're Thunderhead 2.0. I remember that.
Bro, the entire time I've had this platform, I have never changed my name. So
The current name that I have, I've stuck with it for about 7 years now, for the most part.
okay.
This one I've had for like 4 years. I want to say I had one that was Blinky, like the ghost, and I was called Doodle at one point too.
Doodle.
Yeah,
Doodles. Doodle Bob.
Me, Doodle.
I had a lot of online names. I've even had bad ones. I've had a lot of online names.
I watched that episode like yesterday, bro.
Did you really?
Yeah, so me and a couple of my friends, me and two of my like best IRL friends, we watch like shows together in DC all the fucking time, and we've been going through like SpongeBob, and we just today finished season 2.
Okay.
Like we just like this past day finished season 2, and the day before we got to like the last cause like season 2, we didn't realize this. Like season 2 is crazy backloaded with like a bunch of like super iconic episodes. Like
Right.
season 2 has a lot of really iconic stuff. And we got to Frankendoodle and we were like, damn, bro. Like it's crazy that this is like towards the end of the season. Honestly, we were surprised when we found out that the last episode of season 2 is the Alaskan bullworm one.
Oh, really?
You talking about SpongeBob?
Yeah. It's the last episode is the last like pair, because we watched them in pairs. So the last pair of episodes was Squid on Strike and the Alaskan bullworm one.
Which one's that one? Is this like the big worm with Sandy in the episode?
Yeah. So the actual title of the episode is Sandy, SpongeBob, and the Worm.
I haven't seen that episode in a long ass time.
It's fine.
It's been a long ass time.
I remember it being funny.
It is funny. Squid on Strike is also really funny.
I mean, the idea is, Squid on Strike, that's a great title. What was it about again?
Basically, so
I believe Mr. Krabs was forcing SpongeBob and Squidward to pay for existing.
they were basically he was forcing them to eat extra shit. Yup, and it basically the whole big catalyst, right, is that Squidward and SpongeBob, basically Mr. Krabs sees that like there's like 1 cent, they're like 1 cent down in terms of like profits. So he like goes mad overboard and starts charging them for like existing and breathing and standing.
Yeah.
And
that sounds like something Disney
it's so
would do.
it's so good. I might have to put it on.
18, 19, and 20. Here you go, Mr. K. I think this should cover all my nonsense. Oh, and here's an extra 50 cents for one of his time machines.
I love the first thing he says is the SpongeBob quote.
Dude, that show is like infinitely quotable.
Well, it's just there's something about SpongeBob that just brings people together. I don't know what it is.
It's just nothing so fucking funny and relatable.
It's a good show. It's a very good. It was a very good show.
Actually, I shouldn't say brings people together because SpongeBob could also tear people apart.
Yeah, it's okay. But even the older seasons, people have debates about like it's like the best of the older ones. It's like, bro.
Yo, we should deadass try to watch all of it, even the modern episodes.
Oh
we
my
deadass
God.
should try that.
Would be down.
That's gonna take us. Like,
I know the first. The first like 7 seasons I want to say are on Prime Video, so I got y'all for the first like 7 seasons.
Would that take us 2 days?
That would take.
Tried that?
The whole of SpongeBob would take us like several weeks to finish.
Fucking.
Oh
yeah, I mean, there's
watching it all in a row.
I mean,
keep keeping the intro. Keep giving the intro. Keep going.
I think season 15 is complete now, right?
Season 14. 14 is airing. I think 14 is airing right now.
Bruh, how the fuck is it still airing? What the hell?
I'm pretty sure
it's SpongeBob.
It might be keeping the channel alive. That's why.
I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
SpongeBob is their biggest moneymaker. Like, they cannot afford to cancel that series because he's essentially become like I've said this before. He's essentially become like Mickey Mouse, or it's like pretty much everybody knows who that is.
I never met like a modern I've never met like a kid that loves SpongeBob like as of recently. I've never really even online. I've never seen them like before. They don't even like what like. Especially like with modern.
Like a brain rot, which is honestly kind of what SpongeBob is becoming.
Yeah. There's some interesting ideas, and the drawings can be very funny. The problem is that they're very displaced, and they don't necessarily fit the mood of a scene like they do in something like Ren and Stimpy, which is clearly what they're inspired by.
I'm just not a fan of the recent art style of SpongeBob.
Oh, I've seen it actually. Yeah, it doesn't hit the same.
I think that what's really funny is like what I miss about the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob. Like, I mean, mind you, season 3 is less of this, but I miss when you could see like the kind of black outlines of the characters.
Yeah,
I can see it.
So season 3 kind of teetered away from this, but you could still see it, I'm pretty sure. But season 4 pretty much entirely got rid of it.
Yeah.
Season 2 is when they switched to digital ink and paint.
Yes, and it still looked really good though. It still looked amazing. I really loved I think it still looked really, really great. I love the cells from the original season. But I also really love the way they digitally inked them, because I think that they were still really expressive and really well animated despite how limited some of it was. I think that nowadays the animation itself is better, but the problem is that they're over expressive now. Everything is very exaggerated and it seems like almost like everything is caricatures as opposed to characters.
Yes.
Well,
they are actually, yeah.
Yeah, they do seem very. That's the hugest complaint I have about modern SpongeBob is the characters don't feel whole. They're kind of just used as.
No, yeah.
They're kind of used as pieces just to get. They're kind of just like. They're kind of more just like these bland characters just to serve whatever visual gag they're planning, and it's not very character based anymore.
It's outlived its time for the most part.
I feel like
has anyone seen like the first like 5 or 7 episodes?
No,
I've seen it a little bit. Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it.
They were
I
gonna
have,
give Squidward
and
his own
there-
show. Fun fact. Okay.
It's
You know
like
they were gonna give Squidward his own show, but it was canceled. They gave it to Patrick.
it's like if the people made Sanjay and Craig try to recreate what made Looney Tunes funny, and it just falls flat on its face.
Yeah, I've seen that
No,
show
of
before.
course not.
Hey,
I'm,
TJ,
what I'm
I remember
saying
you.
is what I'm saying is it's like if unfunny tried to recreate funny. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
I meant that was a joke.
And because of that, it makes it even more painful to watch. And the thing is, the concept itself is flawed because Patrick is only funny in light doses. Otherwise, he's kind of insufferable. Even in the honestly, like this even goes as far as like the earlier seasons, because like a lot of his best moments are usually when he's playing the side character. If
I
he's,
mean, I would
if,
say
if-
like the one exception to that would be
In the movie, he works off of SpongeBob, so he has another character to balance out with. I think that Patrick and SpongeBob, writing wise, work well together. Also because Tom Kenny and Bill Fagerbakke work super well together. They work really well as actors.
they have a chemistry.
They have a vocal chemistry that's very rarely seen in many dual main characters. I would argue that Patrick is essentially the secondary main character of the show alongside SpongeBob because he is SpongeBob's best friend. He's his closest confidant. Especially I remember like in the earliest seasons, Patrick was almost kind of like a sort of a role model advisor almost to SpongeBob at times. You see it as early as the first episode.
Yeah.
You see it as early as Tea at the Tree Dome, actually, episode 3.
describe him as a total moron.
I mean, even before that, in Help Wanted.
I guess in Help Wanted he was also like, he was very encouraging to SpongeBob to go.
Yeah,
get
he
the
did
job.
he did that whole prep talk before he went to
Oh
apply
yeah, I
for
love
the
that.
grab.
I love that. He was encouraging. I did love that.
He was very, very encouraging.
I don't know what
In the
this
very first episode.
Yeah, I don't know what this says about me, but Help Wanted is one of my favorite episodes in the entire series.
It's actually a really good. It's a really great pilot.
Yeah,
It perfectly captures every single personality that is shown on that screen. Like you get who they are supposed to represent within only like. How long is Help Wanted? Is it like 10 minutes?
It's about. I think it actually might be 11 minutes, and I think so. What's funny with the first episode of SpongeBob, the syndicated version is a 3-part thing. It's a combination of Help Wanted, the couple-minute short Reef Blower, and Tea at the Tree.
Oh my God!
From what I remember, Reef Blowers was the first thing they boarded after SpongeBob got greenlit.
Right.
That makes sense because it's also an experiment. It was an experiment with them making a completely silent thing and just pantomiming. It actually works surprisingly well.
Dialogue in it. You just don't gather a sense of who all the characters are.
Yeah.
I mean, there's really, to be fair, there's only 2 characters in the short. Like, it's not like you're only gathering really a sense of maybe who Squidward is, and a little bit more about SpongeBob. But I feel like SpongeBob is kind of explained well enough in the first episode. I think Squidward is actually the one that you kind of work. Like, I feel like Squidward is the character that you kind of get to understand a little more in Reef Blower, like to some extent.
Yeah.
Well, because he's not as much in Help Wanted.
Right. See, in Reef Blower, SpongeBob is kind of just there to get the story and the gags moving along.
Yeah, he moves. He's an incidental character essentially.
Right. Because the real story here is how much Squidward's patience is being tested.
Exactly.
So it's very similar to like a Warner Brothers cartoon where you have these two characters acting out in pantomime, and one character is having his patience tested by a more goofier character who doesn't necessarily have awareness of what he's doing is causing harm to the other. It very much fits into that like Looney Tunes-esque mold, I would say.
Yeah.
Honestly, and this might sound stupid, but like I feel like SpongeBob, other than Ren and Stimpy and Rocko's Modern Life, I feel like SpongeBob, in terms of character, is probably the closest Nickelodeon has ever got to making a Warner Brothers cartoon. Just for the amount,
I agree.
Just for the amount of mindless. Just for the sake of how in-depth those characters are, because if there's any classic cartoon studio that understood character and personality, it was Warner Brothers. Because think about like all those characters, and like you can pretty much tie one of those characters, like any of those characters, just to someone you've known in your own personal life, and the same can be said with SpongeBob, I'd argue. Well, early SpongeBob, to be precise.
Think about why do you think people use SpongeBob memes all the time?
Warner Brothers really is the one that kind of staples, the
Yeah, they really did.
Because honestly, Disney didn't really ever have that.
Well, they had Mickey, Donald.
Disney always had more than two characters as like as an ensemble cast mostly.
Yeah, they had Mickey, Donald, and Goofy, but the thing is, they didn't really necessarily have the chemistry that a lot of Warner characters would have. It's usually just like Mickey kind of gets brushed aside, so Donald and Goofy can do their own thing in separate, what's the word? Like vignettes, like certain scenes specifically catered to Donald or Goofy's personalities, and then they just kind of find a way to tie it back to all three of those characters near the end. Like take Lonesome Ghost, for example. That's the old short where Mickey, Donald, and Goofy are ghost exterminators through the haunted hotel. They don't necessarily really work as a team, and there's no real inner conflict with them. They kind of just like split up so they can do separate, like specific gags to test Donald's temper or Goofy's idiocy. And they don't, at this point, they've kind of given up on Mickey, because at that point the artists were getting miserably bored of him. It's actually been documented that no one really liked working with Mickey Mouse except Walt Disney.
I think that those three would later find chemistry, but that was also at a point where I think that what helped with, in my opinion, I think that later on they'd find more chemistry with them in stuff like, say, the Three Musketeers film, where I think they had a lot of chemistry there.
Well, they probably have to, because that's a feature-length film, and if you have...
But even then, I would argue that even in the Paul Rudish cartoons, like, they have a little more chemistry there than they do. Like, I think the characters have more chemistry than they did in the original shorts. Also, I would argue that also comes back to the voice acting. I think that the voice actors that they had for, like, say, like the Paul Rudish shorts, or the Three Musketeers film, the voice actors themselves had chemistry. Bill Farmer, Bill Farmer,
I will say this: I don't ever say things like this, because I'm always like, oh, the original is better, but Chris Diamantopoulos, Tony Anselmo, and Bill Farmer gave all three of those characters a depth I have never seen anywhere else. Like, they essentially took kind of one trait personalities that are Mickey, Donald, and Goofy. One's happy, one's dumb, and one's angry. And they helped, and along with the animators that worked with Paul Rudish, they helped make these characters into full-fledged personalities. Mickey is essentially, I mean, he's still a happy-go-lucky, like, go-getter, but he kind of has more of like a zesty energy to him. Very similar to SpongeBob, albeit more exaggerated. The thing about Mickey in that specific series is sometimes he doesn't necessarily like realize I think he's one of those people that just has a positive mindset and nothing really phases him, just because like that's kind of the mindset he wants to stay in. Yeah. And we don't necessarily like. We kind of. This is kind of hard to explain because I'm also playing Mario Kart, but we.
That happens when you play Mario Kart.
That's come to my mind. Like, despite him being like the most, or one of the most,
He is. He's the.
He is the most.
He is boring. Like there's nothing. There's no doubts about it. Because like, I mean, honestly, the only reason like, okay, so in the 20s, right? He used to have a very mischievous type of childlike personality. The problem was Walt Disney didn't necessarily like conflict in his cartoons, which that makes no sense because it's like, how are you going to have a good story without conflict, right? So
a good story always needs some kind of conflict, whether that is
exactly
adversarial or not.
Right, like Mickey doesn't need to be a douchebag, but like he can't be a nothing character either. Like something needs to happen. And like, and just as a completely unrelated bit of history, just to show you Walt Disney's taste or lack thereof, he was the reason that Figaro the cat, of all characters, got his own series of cartoons. And they only lasted 2 shorts because no one liked working with them because they all tried to tell Walt, this character has no personality. He's essentially just Pluto but smaller. Like they're like he's a nothing character, but Walt's like, oh, he's cute. Everybody will love him. Another story I can think of is there was a cartoon that dated years ago called Mickey Circus, where in that short, Donald Duck is struggling to work with a baby seal. And obviously the baby seal is just used as a catalyst to rise up Donald Duck's temper. Because Donald Duck shorts always have that. There's always something to test his patience. For whatever reason, Walt loved the seal, and he asked his artist to make a cartoon all about the seal. And everybody was like, no, that's stupid. We're not going to do that.
What are you supposed to do with the seal?
Exactly.
that's literally nothing that we've never seen before today. Like, this stupid side character.
Well, even back in the 30s, even back in the 30s, it was boring. Like that, like I said, all these artists were like, that's stupid. We're not gonna do that.
Sir, what are we supposed to do with the character? He's nothing.
And
we just make up and that is folks like just
and that Walt Disney's dislike for conflict is one of the reasons the artists came up for Donald Duck. So they finally had an interesting goddamn character to animate and make cartoons for.
I think genuinely, I'll give this to the our current day in media, especially in cartoons. If you have a cartoon or like something made about a side character, usually the side character is at least like well liked. You know what I mean? Like most often these days, we're not gonna get shit like that anymore because you can't afford to.
Well, okay, a lot of it too was because through Donald's side, through Donald being a side character, audiences loved Donald Duck, and he blew up like they wouldn't believe. Because he appeared in a Silly Symphonies cartoon called The Wise Little Hen, where he was a side character, and then they started pairing him up with Mickey Mouse. But what was happening was the audiences were laughing harder at Donald Duck. Just because he's just more of an interesting character to watch and relate to. His design's funnier with the sailor hat and the weird big eyes and the stupidly long beak and big feet. like he's a much more interesting character to look at as well as his personality, who all of a sudden adults are laughing because it's kind of just this grumpy douchebag who everything is happening to him and he can't control that, which is why he gets so frustrated. And so you have a wider audience falling in love with this character. And that's why Walt Disney eventually gave in and gave Donald Duck a series of cartoons, just because he couldn't ignore that. At that point, he was outnumbering Mickey in popularity. People just loved Donald Duck. As a matter of fact, his artists, like you'll notice in the late 30s and early 40s, all of a sudden, there is way less Mickey Mouse, and half of their filmography going from that point is Donald Duck. Just because, like, there's no other way to put it. Everyone liked Donald more than Mickey.
That's really interesting to think about. Like,
he's just, well, I mean, not really, because he's just a better character.
No, because I mean, maybe I'm.
Yeah. It just has more emotions going on it. Just look at modern day characters. He's actually relatable. Even now, he's relatable.
Another
relatable than most modern day characters.
The reason, and also the reason Goofy took off, was just because people just liked watching a funny character that was animated in a strange way. Because at that point, cartoons in the Hollywood business were moving away from cuteness to being more surreal and funny, which is the environment Goofy came out of. And fun fact, I mean, okay, not really fun, and I mean, from all what I've told you about Walt and his taste, this is not going to shock anyone when he said he hated Goofy.
Hey, fuck you, Walt. Goofy's my goat. I love Goofy.
I love Goofy. Goofy's awesome.
He's great.
Are you seen the Goofy movies?
Are you kidding me?
Okay, here's the thing.
It's not even just the movies. Like, bro, just Goofy as a character, I genuinely think is just like really fun to watch, and especially since Bill Farmer started voicing him.
Well, even in those cartoons, it's kind of funny. Like, obviously, he's kind of just a bumbling idiot. But what makes him funny is that nothing really phases him. So, like, he doesn't necessarily when there is conflict in a Goofy cartoon, it's funny because he's never fazed by it. So it's like his worst enemy is just his own incompetence. So in a way, it's kind of similar to Donald Duck, but a little bit different. See, Donald is a little bit more of a self-aware, intelligent, or at least intelligent compared to Goofy. But the thing is, his temper and his ego really hurt whatever he tries to accomplish in all of Donald's cartoons. See, Goofy is a very friendly chap, very outgoing. Like I said, when anything goes bad for him, nothing really phases him. So it's more enduring than Mickey Mouse, who's just happy all the time. The reason Goofy is just so happy is because he's essentially just a big child. He really doesn't know any better, which is what makes him so funny and enduring. And what's even funnier is when they made him maintain that really friendly personality, but put him in these really vicious, violent environments. Examples would be the sports cartoons where there are millions of Goofies trying to kill each other, or
besides, so violent.
Yeah, people forget how vicious some of those Goofy cartoons are. Like Hockey Homicide, How to Play Football, Tiger Trouble, African Diary. Like, a lot of these, I'd say, are Warner quality. They're really funny. But unfortunately, it wasn't anything Walt didn't really want in his filmography, so people like Jack Kinney had to, quick, Walt's not looking, let's make another Goofy.
I just like that. I'm about to put on some fucking SpongeBob. People can feel free to watch it.
Yeah, bro, I'm down. Yeah, put that shit on, bro. Hell yeah.
Let me
I'm
just
gonna
get.
head out for the night. Have a good
Yeah, good night, Satoru.
Wait,
Take care. Nice
we
having
gotta
you.
do Rainbow
Satoru.
Road, though.
Have a good night, guys.
I did decently that time. I haven't played
I-
World in like
I
a
made
good
a
2
mistake for
weeks.
bagging
So
on an intermission.
You have not. Yo, Looney, you have not
literally,
played
I
this
just
game
kept-
in a bajillion ages.
no, I haven't. Earlier this
Okay,
month, I
so-
was fucking locking in on Donkey Kong 64, and then I got depressed, and I was like, "Where? I want to stay in bed all day." Where?
If Rainbow Road pops up, I'm only on the show.
Okay,
No, I didn't know.
I'll take it.
Because it's the intermission, it makes it even better. So,
I'm
Right.
trying to get back to fucking season 1.
It really is.
Bitches.
It really is a shame how much the SpongeBob characters got flandered. Because honestly, season 1 is my personal favorite season, just because it feels like the characters are the most old
I'm gonna restart
in
it.
that
Hold on.
season. Like they feel fully realized, which is weird to say because it's season 1.
You feel like a season 2 or 3 thing, if realized.
Yeah, absolutely, they are. But I guess there's just something really cozy and charming about season 1 with the hand-drawn art style, the painted backgrounds. When when the voice actors weren't screaming every single line.
Yeah, I don't think we'll want to Rainbow Road.
Again,
Crazy,
it's
we
not,
haven't gotten. That's the crazy part.
it's not necessarily the modern art style that bothers me. It's just
Hey,
the
Mama
fact
just
that
watched this now. Holy shit.
the problem is there's not really a sense of direction, and it's like, oh, we're just gonna be hyper crazy all the time and not really where it counts to actually be funny. So modern day SpongeBob feels really directionless, both in the animation directing, the voice directing, and the writing especially, because like I said earlier, a lot of stories nowadays aren't really driven by character anymore. They're kind of, SpongeBob and Friends are kind of just generic characters just to get whatever unrelated gag or joke they have to go about on.
Yeah.
It's a shame because, again, like we discussed, these characters are so rich in personality.
No, I hear you.
No, I got you. Yeah. I miss when SpongeBob was a passionate child. Well, he's not even a child, but it's like
A young adult.
yeah.
I get first. Not first.
Like here, like he feels like obviously he's competent enough to do the job, but then obviously he's got these last minute insecurities just because like he shuts down because like, oh, I'm here, so I don't know how to emotionally handle this. So leave it to the friendly simpleton to help rev him up.
Rev up those fryers.
Then we have the old miser we have all worked with at some point in our lives.
It's so weird looking at Squidward because he's so bright in this one episode.
Let me take a break of our world and watch this SpongeBob.
I feel like they made him bright so the characters could stand out more from the backgrounds.
Yeah, that's generally how it works. Oh, there it is!
There it is, Jazzy.
Not the intermission. Should have been last time, but okay.
Oh wow! So when the minute I left, we haven't. Well, I'm mad. It sucks.
I'm good. I'm fine.
Zamperberg, what is it?
I'm just excited about seeing something.
Mews.
Yeah, I'm gonna be upset.
Mew.
Oh, we're getting it.
Jake.
Yo, Mew.
Hey.
Good sir, we're going down the road.
Yes, we are.
Play Mario Kart, Mew.
And I'm the appropriate
character for it.
He's also streaming SpongeBob.
Funny,
Oh yeah, he is.
funny production story about early SpongeBob. Nickelodeon initially didn't want to greenlight SpongeBob because they thought Cat Dog was going to be the big winner. So they made Cat Dog the A project and SpongeBob with the smaller budget with the B project, and SpongeBob ended up being their biggest moneymaker still to this day. So it's pretty interesting to see, like,
It's almost like they should stop making those calls and seeing what the audience.
Exactly. That's something.
Yeah, maybe listen to the audience.
Something you should never ever do is try to force an idea onto an audience, because really it's up to them if they want to watch it or not.
Yeah, same applies to gaming.
Yeah.
Just look at other titles and see how people react to them.
Yeah.
You know, it does feel good to be back on Rainbow.
Yeah.
Sure it does.
Mr. Krabs. I love early Mr. Krabs. It's really fun.
I was half tempted to play Sidestepper in a baby bug cart.
The anchovy wings is a funny visual.
Play Deluxe.
Run world.
Who's complaining, bro? Who's doing that? Who's doing that?
We're just existing.
Hey, Zuckerberg, you doing alright? You haven't said anything random today? Okay. What are you moaning for this time, bro?
I remember they didn't put this on the season 1 DVD mostly because of copyright issues.
It's not on my DVD.
Yeah, on from Tiny Tim's "Living in the Sunlight, Loving in the Moonlight." That's a song that
copyright.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's a song they would have had to get the legal rights for, which is why, oddly enough, it shows up in the bonus features for season 3's DVD. It's very odd.
Does it? Oh, really?
Yeah, it does. I remember being shocked when I found it. I was like, "What the hell?" I mean, I was pleased because it's still one of my favorite episodes, but it's like, I'm surprised
this is really the first episode.
Yes,
That's crazy.
This was storyboarded.
I've seen this though, but it's been like a long time. But I just like
they started the story.
It just feels good watching this. You know, it's hard to believe.
They started the story as early as 1996.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and then they completed the pilot in 1998. They showed it to Nickelodeon executives. They were impressed, but they still thought that Cat Dog was going to be the big winner. But then the series premiered, and SpongeBob blew up. It was their biggest hit.
Well, it's fair. Cat Dog is.
Cat Dog is shit, bro.
I actually don't care for it, honestly.
I don't hate it, but it does seem like kind of a weaker. See, I love the theme song. The thing is, it feels like a weaker Ren and Stimpy. I don't know. That could just be me though, being all like, "It's Cat in the Dark."
I think that's a
I mean, I never cared for Ren and Stimpy either, so to be fair.
I never really watched that show.
I'm good. They kind of lean into the gross out humor too much for me in that show. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, that's
I think It is. I think the reason I like it is just because I look at it as like one of the world's first horror cartoons displayed on aired on children's television, because it's like these are two mentally disturbed characters, and it's kind of fascinating seeing them like try to process all these heavy emotions. And it's played up for laughs too. But the thing is, like, it's staged, like the acting within the characters, both in the drawing and the voice acting by Billy West and John Crystal. Like, it's genuinely really dramatic at times. Like, it almost feels like you're watching an animated melodrama. So it's a lot of it isn't really like funny, but it's really effective in terms of story structure and character building. But the thing is, the thing that everyone recognizes is the gross out humor. So if you can't get past that, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to look past that and see anything else in that series, because it is the thing that's featured most prominently in Ren and Stimpy. But no, like it's pretty interesting. Like you could see Ren Hoke as this like really like horribly mentally like disturbed person who clearly like he's clearly not okay, but on top of all that he has to essentially babysit this really naive kind of lost cause idiotic child. So it kind of feels like a sick like David Lynch movie almost. Not David Lynch, but like I don't know, there's something fascinating about Ren and Stimpy that, like, for some reason, like, interests me. I don't know why. But I can acknowledge that, yeah, it's not for everyone, and a lot of the people working on it did some real crummy, shady shit.
If you look at the show itself, it's a crazy show.
Oh, of course, yeah.
It's marketed to kids, it's wild.
Yeah, that I'm amazed that stuff like Stimpy's invention or Stimpy's first art made it on to.
Hey, hold on. Hey, what the hell did y'all do to Zonkelberg, bro? Why are we coming in the VC and doing all this zesty shit? What did y'all do to him?
We didn't say anything to him.
Bro, he's out here talking about hold still, I'm about to finish. He sound high as hell. He sound horny and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on?
We didn't do shit to him. Y'all can leave his ass over there.
I mean,
Yeah,
so
I totally like it.
Like you don't do nerdy shit.
Oh my god.
Bro, he's out here saying how Google, I love you.
What were you saying, Jazzy?
Ren and Stimpy or Invader Zim?
Honestly, Ren and Stimpy, just because it's like, it's really intense for kids. Like I can't see kids really enjoying this show.
I mean,
it's
Invader Zim is very visual.
It is, but like it's way more lighthearted and silly compared to Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
Because Ren and Stimpy. No, but there's something like really heavy and genuinely disturbing about some of the stories and ideas that they have on Ren and Stimpy. And I think the reason it sells is because the art style does seem very light and colorful and like zany and stupid. So the fact that they're doing a lot of this like the fact that they're doing a lot of like heavy subject matter and playing it up for laughs really wouldn't play with kids well.
Maybe some older ones. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe older kids, yeah, but like this was definitely a show more for this is definitely a show more for like teenagers and the young adults.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Ren and Stimpy that kind of gave way to the edgelord culture we have now with like South Park and all of that, in terms of the animation anyways.
Except Ren and Stimpy was a show that was an animated show that wasn't actually aimed at.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Well, okay, here's the thing. Nickelodeon aimed it for children, But the people at Spumco, they knew what they were doing. And honestly, they didn't really care. They kind of just wanted to make... It was just John really kind of wanting to stroke his own ego and just make something that he thought was funny, but then everyone else was like, okay, it looks funny, so I suppose.
So are you sure we should be showing this to the children?
Yeah, exactly. There's so many ideas that got rejected just because John Cristofalusi was just such a fucking... Like, he's weird, he's eccentric, he's sick. Like, he really is, like... he essentially is just an evil Ren Hoet. And that's saying something because Ren does not have a clean conscience at all. He's fucking insane.
It's just one of those truly chaotic evil characters.
Yeah, so the fact that I'm saying that he's more passive than John Cristofalusi is saying something.
Yeah.
Because John is literally like the second coming of like all that is evil and wrong with the world.
Have I introduced you to our Lord and Savior, Satan? I think Dandelion?
Oh yeah,
Dandelion Depths, yeah. You don't like Dandelion Depths?
I don't.
Yeah, there's a lot of tracks I don't really have a strong opinion on.
I think the track design for Dandelion Depths is kind of boring. It's just like a big circle. But visually, yeah. No, it's not. Like, I like the water caverns and the sort of this. I kind of wish they leaned more into like the steampunk-esque type of design that they went for. Like, obviously, this is based off of Steam Gardens from Mario Odyssey. So I feel like if they leaned into like that more in terms of the art and the weird chord design, like it could have been like you had a lot of rails you could grind on, and like you had to drive through like a garden or something like that.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know jack shit about Mario Kart's design.
I feel like a lot of Mario Kart World issues. You don't really get to understand a lot of these tracks. Because most of the time you're just doing inner courses, which are okay at best. A lot of the time you just don't really get what the whole track is about. You get to see like maybe once at best. But other than that, you're just kind of about it.
I really missed when Sandy was more than just the eccentric scientist. Like when she was like a fully realized character.
Yeah, that's like Ever's character.
It is, but Sandy especially took a big hit. Yeah, I got first.
I consider Sandy as my favorite character.
She's one of mine too.
Squidward's my favorite.
I'd say mine are Sandy, Squidward, and let me think here. I'd say Sandy, Squidward, and SpongeBob. I think they're at their peak. They were some of the most in-depth characters you could get from a kid show like that.
Mr. Krabs, either Patrick or Plankton. I don't know. I always Squidward and Mr. Krabs are my top two, and then
Plankton's
Patrick and Plankton
too.
are probably like.
I mean, for Plankton, there's time for
Oh, of course.
He's only just got a lot of funny one-liners, to be fair with Plankton.
Well, the idea is funny too.
I'd
Like
say from like the first few seasons that we used that.
the idea is funny too. I mean, Well, a lot of it comes from the brilliant Doug Lawrence, who was he started off as a layout assistant for Ren and Stimpy, and then he became a writer for Rocko's Modern Life. And then when Steven Spielberg met him, he became a writer for SpongeBob.
Steven Hillenberg.
What did I say?
You said Spielberg.
Oh shit! Yeah, Steven Hillenberg.
Yo,
Wrong
Steven Spielberg's SpongeBob. What the fuck?
I have something to tell you guys.
What's up?
Oh,
Beautiful.
it's trying to be a reference to the disclosure date. I think you said that. Really?
Oh yeah, happy Juneteenth as well.
Oh, is it? Oh, is it Juneteenth?
Yes, yeah.
Juneteenth, baby. Isn't it technically Juneteenth posted this week?
Well, no, the specific day is Juneteenth. Like this specific day is what is called Juneteenth.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't
like-
even know that.
I feel
Yeah,
like
it's a specific date.
Came out of thin air.
Yeah, it's like Juneteenth.
I get it's like some kind of black ice cream, right?
It is. I believe it is when. I believe it is the day the slaves were hidden days ago. I believe.
Okay.
Oh, that's
I knew I had something.
Yeah, I wasn't out for her.
It's funny. I'm a queer.
Oh my god, this is my favorite scene in the episode.
Oh, the realistic sponge and starfish.
No, it's like this sequence leading into that. Just this sequence right here is just so good.
I mean, you all brought up how funny Plankton can be. Like, do you all remember like the record player gag, like from the first episode?
Oh
Yeah, that was funny.
Yo. Dude, his acting is so good. Magamaki is this character.
He's one of those people where it's like he can make a phone book sound funny. Like Bill just has one of those great comic voices.
Oh my god, yeah, this is also really funny.
That's funny. It's a sponge and the starfish. It's funny how it's really comical here, but when they do it in the movie, it's like super dramatic.
Yeah.
I don't know why. As a kid, I always wanted a helmet where I just like had tea in it and I drink out of the straw like that.
Oh, right.
Oh, that.
I remember as a kid, I was like, I want a helmet of sweet tea like that, and I just want to drink out of my helmet.
I'm gonna warn you guys, the audio balancing for some reason the audio balancing on the intro of this show gets really bad. For some reason on like the Nickelodeon logo, the audio balancing is like really loud, so I apologize in advance.
Wonder why that is.
I don't know why, but yeah, the audio balancing on it is awful for some reason. I don't know why. Because the rest of the episode is fine, but like
the intro is like
it's just the Nickelodeon. How bad the audio is balanced.
Have you guys seen that that meme where they take sound bits of Tom Kenny cursing and he comes out of the door and he's like, what a fucking shit day.
Yeah, well, because they've done it I've seen it for Bill Foggerbaki as well.
Yeah, I cut off your nutsack and nail it to my
door.
Like one of them fancy things them rich folks got. This idea is funny too. Like the one thing he's passionate about, he's absolutely terrible
so bad
at. Yeah, I can relate. I had a
I think
classmate.
this is the one episode he has a theme in. Like Squidward has like an actual theme in this episode too.
I had a classmate who had "It's a giraffe" as his ringtone.
Oh my god.
We wanted to kill him. It's like, Todd, shut the fuck up.
Bro, I still remember when like all the girls had baby and
Beep, 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 oh. Oh, you like
look,
baby
granted,
so
if
much,
you look
huh?
back at that song now, it's definitely overhated.
No, it's not a bad song at all.
I haven't listened to
I've
it
heard
in
far
like.
worse. I've heard far worse.
I think
Yeah,
it was just
there is far
overdone.
worse.
What's the issue?
It was overexposure.
It was everywhere. Yeah, it's overexposure.
It's what killed it.
That's the thing.
Even nowadays, I don't even think they'll. I don't.
No, to be fair, I would say he's also created worse music than that song. To be fair, his music is like sometimes pretty good, but sometimes not so much.
Need those points.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's trying so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I
hit
agree.
him hard.
Good lord, he is out of breath.
Not okay.
That's me trying to blow up balloons for a birthday party. It just does not work.
Pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, eventually, don't worry, kid.
Whoa, what the hell?
Baby.
1, 2, 3. Nice.
Oh, hey, it's the three of us up in front.
Yeah.
Anytime I'm on a roller coaster, I'll do that.
Oh my god. And I hit with the whoop.
Don't worry, Looney. I'm right behind you with the star. I got your back.
I wonder how long it's going to take before life decides to take away my happiness.
Oh. Okay, that happened, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
To the star.
What are you, stupid cousin?
I hate to ruin my life. No. Good.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesse.
Uh-oh, look out for the mole. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind, it's back. The rest of the pack's here, guys.
Damn it.
Guys, the sectors are here and they're aggressive. It's a giraffe.
It's a giraffe.
Oh, you like giraffe so much?
God
How about
damn
I
it,
stretch your
Jack.
neck out to be one? Why don't you like him so much?
I got 10.
I heard you're a giraffe enjoyer.
Uh-oh.
Why stretch your neck out to be one?
I played it safe and I used that star right there. I probably should have used it.
You know what's funny is as you triggered that star, I had a bob-omb that was heading towards your direction. You could have exploded, but
this is the one episode where
That
this
would have
song actually.
been a real shame.
What were you saying, Professor?
So this episode contains the single use of Squidward's theme in the show. It's really weird.
I forget he has a theme song.
It was supposed to. It was essentially meant to be his theme, but it never ended up being so.
Really officially became the
What up, chat?
thing, or...
No, it never
That's
did. It
strange.
basically was supposed to be.
See, this is where exaggerated drawings works because it's used in the context of the scene rather than just being completely random.
Rather than being exaggeratory for the sake of exaggeration.
Yes, exactly. Like it actually catches you by surprise.
Surprise.
See, if this was done nowadays, every drawing would look like when he's spazzing out. which is funny, but like it's misplaced. It's like this doesn't have the same impact as it should.
Yeah, but also Squidward now has his normal coloring too. He's had that since before. Actually, I'm dumb.
It might have just been a painting error on the whatever studio was animating this.
It's so weird. He in this season he's fairly dark compared to his season 2 and onward. He's more neutral as opposed to like bright. He's a little more like a neutral color.
I mean, it's certainly
he's brighter, but he's not like as light as he was in that first episode. Also, I feel like he's more blue in the later seasons. I feel like than green.
I mean, you could argue that they juiced up the color on everything nowadays. No, that's another thing. That's another thing.
I feel like it was more natural in seasons 2 and 3. They did juice up the color because it like made more sense.
But here's the
because they also didn't overdo it.
The problem I have is nowadays, like there's no subtleties in the color.
No, not
like
at all.
everything is noisy and bright, and you're not exactly sure what to look at because the characters blend into the backgrounds too much.
I feel like seasons 2 and 3 didn't have quite that issue. I feel like because the colors were still like saturated in a way where it was like still like good to look at. They weren't like oversaturated quite yet.
Because like compare SpongeBob's like more neutral spongy color as opposed to now where he's like neon yellow.
I mean, it's like,
this is not
like you could.
This is a very anal thing to bring up that only like a few people will see, but it's like it's something I noticed.
No, SpongeBob Blue's better than you.
Oh well. The thing is, like SpongeBob. The thing is, SpongeBob is just so happy and proud of his friend that it's just like, oh well, because he's just a good person. He's just that selfless and like pure of a person.
Look at that guy go, achieving a dream. I want to do that. Oh, jeez.
See, that's not bad.
No, that's not that bad.
Squidward.
3 cheers for Squidward. Hip hip.
Hooray! Oh yeah.
Oh my god, from Pickles.
Oh, you stink!
Oh yeah. Happy April Fools.
Yeah, my
Sure.
sandwich tastes like a fried food.
April
My sandwich is a fried food.
Jerk.
He burned my fries. He burnt my shake.
He burnt my shake.
He burnt my shake.
That guy has serious issues to work through.
Oh my god, that was actually a really good impression of that particular incidental fish.
Was it really? I thought that was shitty.
That was actually a pretty good impression. That's not too far off, honestly.
Yeah,
I think she was like, that guy has serious issues.
That guy has serious issues.
No, yeah, that's not that far off, actually, is the funny thing. Not too far off.
I'm gonna run back in the house.
Oh my god.
I feel like the average snobby stuck-up girl like, have you tasted Facebook?
What's the next one? I don't even know what episode 5 is. What is it?
Doesn't he single with all the oh, it's this guy.
Oh boy. Really bad.
Stacy.
Yeah. They front-loaded this show with like crazy. It's kind of crazy how much they front-loaded the show.
Yeah.
With like really great episodes.
Like right from the beginning, you have like
Yes.
really funny, like like I remember I remember one of my friends told me when we were watching this together, he's like, first episodes are not supposed to be this good.
No, it's very rare. Yeah, because you're trying to get your footing.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why usually you can.
And you look.
That's funny.
You get your first YouTube video going, why do you feel like that? Why?
To be fair, Tom Kenny is actually really good at doing impressions.
Yeah, he is. Absolutely.
Set the expectations too high.
Hello, Doug
The
Lawrence.
Lobster. That is Doug Lawrence.
Yeah.
You guys are.
It's kind of weird that his first appearance on the show is not Plankton. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's Larry the Lobster. Yeah, that is weird.
Folks, it's time to start living like Larry.
Oh god, that episode. I was never that big on that one, honestly.
That episode was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. They were actually.
It was a little funny, but it wasn't really a favorite of mine.
It's all
like
right.
Larry. That was like season 4 or 5.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
was
that was
later.
season 4 or 5. It was a little later.
That was around the time where it's like the show was still funny, but you could
But
see
on less occasions, like it was on rare occasions, I would say.
Right.
Season 4, very underrated.
Yeah, you know what?
It's okay.
I actually quite like season 4 a lot.
It's got some duds though, is my thing. It's got some pretty high duds.
It does, but I mean, that's the thing is, those 3 seasons are held at such a high regard that even just a good season, like season 4, is always gonna look worse.
It's gonna look worse in comparison to even, in my opinion, the worst of the 3 seasons, which is season 3, even though I love that season, but I think it is the worst of the 3.
Yeah, that's the part of a really good first season. Is because you're going to be held to a very high standard. You might struggle to
what the
shit? Consistently.
Oh no, Jesse. No, you don't.
I'm very sorry, man.
Oh no, you don't.
I feel like the change in writing staff between the pre and post movie eras really is noticeable as a thing.
It is.
You also hear me out on this. I think season 5 is okay.
It is. Okay, this is my take. 1 through 3 are always held as classics, yes. 4 is pretty good. 5 is okay. Around 6 is where it starts. Around 6 is where it starts to get really tough to watch.
I
some
would
of them.
personally lump season 6 and 7 together. Like those are almost equally bad. I think 7 might be slightly worse.
Season 5, in my opinion, is kind of where you start to see the class form, though, is my thing.
Yeah, you can.
More
because
so.
because in season 5, I remember watching that one episode where he's screaming about how much he loves Krabby Patties, and it's like, huh. I guess this is where the series
Oh my god,
is going.
there's another one in season 5 that's the Ringer episode. I fucking hate that one.
Oh my god.
Which one?
Stuck in
The Ringer episode. Oh my god.
Oh, that one was pretty
Yeah,
bad.
that's a bad one. I thought that was 5. I'm pretty sure it's
No, that's
5.
season 7.
Stuck in the Ringer? I swear that's 5.
No, it's not. I swear it's 7.
We
We have Google.
I was gonna say, the only episode from that decade that I kind of liked was the Sandcastle episode, but even then, that had a rough beginning. It wasn't until
Yeah.
it wasn't until
I was gonna keep going, but I'll be right back.
it wasn't until the ending where that specific episode picked up steam.
Yeah, you are correct. At the beginning, really damaged that episode. It's just SpongeBob being enough.
Right. There's no real reason for them to have that animosity against each other. It's just done.
Here's the thing, like,
It's
that's
just
the
done for the
very
sake
first
of it.
Robin Patrick just had no self-awareness. That's so
That's when they started to
it's
lose.
not funny, it's just infuriating to watch.
Yeah, it's very unpleasant. Like it's. I think the thing is, I think that's when they started to really lose track of who their characters were. And like I said, that's when they start to do what they do with SpongeBob nowadays, where they sacrifice those personalities and characters just for the sake of like a funny visual somebody drew on the storyboards or something like that. So it doesn't play as funny as it should just because you don't have that character anymore. So really, it's like there's no real reason to stick around. It's like, oh well, funny drawing. I've seen plenty of those already.
You can't build an episode structure around this guy. That's just not how it works.
No, it doesn't. Like,
You need a whole lot more than that.
yeah, like we said earlier, like to get in like I was talking. That's funny. A cardboard box washed up on the beach.
Oh god, yeah.
Holy fish based. The thing is, that is so brilliantly acted.
Oh. Goodbye, Chris. It was nice knowing you.
Yeah, it was a slight improvement, but granted, it was still kind of like.
Why would you? Bro!
I love this too. That's that moment where you leave, where you unfollow a creator you once admired, and they turn out to be they turn out to be terrible people. So you kind of just leave and say, "Dude."
Yeah, it's really sad. You just went, oh, come on, man. I enjoyed yourself. Why do you have to be a terrible person?
After all that bullshit, that's a good place.
Hello, this is my old friend.
I think we've all met that person that tries to run a joke into the ground way too far until the point where everybody gets sick of them.
Yeah.
If you all remember, that was Green Yoshi. Green Alex.
Oh my god.
Remember the Green Yoshi Alex guy?
That was
I love that.
him,
Even
though.
as
like seriously.
yeah, it really was. From what little I knew about him, yeah, it was like this kid needs to be quiet for 1 second. And I'm a blabbermouth. So if I'm saying that, he must be doing something wrong. I don't mean to sound mean, but sometimes I'm like, I can't with fucking children. Again,
At least,
I can't.
Like, it's fine to be a chatterbox. There's nothing wrong with that. There is something wrong with actively trying to be funny and just nobody acknowledging it.
See, if you're gonna be a chatterbox, like you need to be understandable to where you're not you don't sound like that one fucker from Wild Thornberries.
Oh, what's his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. Like I'll go.
Yeah, exactly. That's what all the kids sound like on fucking Mariokart World. That's what they sound like.
Yeah, that's how I imagine every child. I go.
SpongeBob turned into a clown, and no one ever wants to dance with a fool who went and ripped his pants. I know I shouldn't have been about it stairs. I forgot how the song goes, but it's really good.
What is the best one?
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's really hard.
That's very hard question.
I've always loved this campfire. I don't know if that's
I really I mean, everybody's gonna tell you "Sweet Victory." That's the one that like
I
everybody
mean,
goes
that's
to.
not my favorite, but like, sure, I guess.
And that's the thing. Honestly, me too. I think a lot of it
Like,
just.
despite
I feel
Bambi's
like
being a fantastic episode, it's not my favorite song.
I've got a really underrated song though. Without You, going into that one.
Wasn't that
That's a good one. I
That's the one where
cry.
Mr. Krabs fed SpongeBob away.
Oh, I like that one a lot. I like that one.
I think my favorite one is my favorite is probably the song that Fred sings when he tastes the jelly patty. Actually,
It's the
I love that one.
tastiest sandwich in the
I love that song. I love that song because I just think it's really funny.
It is very funny. I'm gonna sound basic for saying this. I kind of really like Now That We're Men from the movie.
I love that one. Dude. That's so good.
Are you kidding me?
It's energetic. It's energetic. It's funny.
I love how they randomly use the instrumental as like a title card theme for an episode in season 3 as well.
Well, the thing is, it's an instrumental piece, like a public domain piece that they just gave lyrics. But it works because it's like it perfectly encapsulates like the high stakes that they're going to experience in the film.
Good job, Looney.
Thank you.
First and second.
Music
man.
Yay!
Good job.
Oh, this is
Now can we
this
get
is
the Rainbow Road intermission, please?
this is funny. I like when they slide down the rope and their hands burn up.
Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, the SpongeBob episode?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a great gag. They loaded up like guns. That's funny.
bro, I'm honestly kind of offended that you honestly thought you were being out of it.
I just say that because
I'll
it
never
wasn't.
understand if somebody hates that shit. That shit is fire.
I say that because it's a song that wasn't specifically created for SpongeBob in the sense that it was a pre-existing music track that they gave lyrics. Whereas other songs were specifically written for SpongeBob SquarePants, like they were original compositions. While we're on the topic,
SpongeBob has a lot of great like copyright-free like incidental music as well.
It does.
Like the production music.
I mean, like that's one of the hearts of the show is that like very like tropical, like Polynesian type of like ukulele, slide guitar, like background music.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the production music also got worse in the later seasons too.
Oh my god. Well, that episode is just terrible.
It is bad.
It's not a good one.
So
not a good
overrated.
special.
It's miserable to watch through.
It got a game too. It got a licensed game too.
It really?
Was it on like the GTA or something like that?
It was multi-platform. It was on a few different ones.
Oh, was it? Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, it was multi-platform. Yeah. SpongeBob got a lot of licensed games, but Atlantis SquarePants got its own licensed game. Yeah.
That is crazy.
How did Square also got a licensed game too?
How did they think that episode would be a hit? Like, it just seems...
Atlantis SquarePants actually was, like, ratings-wise a hit, I'm pretty sure.
Was it?
Yes, I believe it was, yeah.
Because it's like...
special. That's like a game.
Because it's like, you tell me SpongeBob and his pals go to Atlantis. Immediately, I'm like, oh, wow, that sounds like a good idea. But they make it into the most miserable, boring thing to watch. It's like, I can't believe that they were able to do that. It's
and on
like
top
you...
of that, it's a patchy special.
Right, like you have to be a really hack writer to be able to do something like that.
I don't remember that.
I remember it being like
I'm aware
like
of
the
what
30.
like stuff.
Yeah, it got its own game, so it had to be.
I genuinely like patchy, but that episode.
Wait a minute, is Atlantis SquarePants a patchy one? I thought that was Truth or Square.
Yeah, I remember that.
No. I mean, Truth or Square was too. Actually, that one was actually fun to watch.
I fucking hate Truth or Square, dude.
That's it.
Which one was Truth or Square?
It was the anniversary special. Yeah, it was the 10th anniversary special, and it was so bad. I'm sorry, bro. It's bad.
What was it about again?
A sequel.
The problem. So okay, the premise of the episode. Hold on. I'm just gonna pause it briefly so that I can hear myself speak, right? Because it is very loud. So the premise of Truth or Square is that it takes place on the 10th. Of course, like it was a 10th anniversary special, so they had like a Krusty Krab anniversary thing in story, and Squidward, SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs, and Patrick. I believe those are the four that get stuck in. They get stuck in a ventilation shaft, and they do the stupid classic trope, the dumb classic trope.
Floating one? Where the plane thing comes from?
What'd you say?
Oh, never mind. I just remember. I thought it was the floating one. Oh wait, that's Family Guy, not SpongeBob.
No, that's not the horse.
Yeah, I got it confused. Like, oh wait, I'm dumb.
So basically, they get stuck in a ventilation shaft, and they do. You know how like that trope where they'll be like stuck somewhere and cartoon characters will just trade stories. That's what they do. It's just a bunch of it's that trope. And
I remember that.
The only, in my opinion, the single salvageable thing from that episode is some of the really cool versions of the intro and some of the really cool different animation styles they employ for these little like I think those are the only like cool things about it is that there's like a couple like different like so they I think that they do like an intro for I think it's for like Squidward and Patrick, if I recall correctly.
That's right.
I think they do intro versions for those two, and then they use a few different animation styles for like kind of like almost like outtakes of what they would have been like if they were in different eras of cartoons.
I really liked the 30s rubber hose style. I thought that was
great, but the rest of the episode was so bad. The rest of the episode is so bad.
I like the patchy.
I don't. I think that's the best part about the Patchy stuff to me is everything besides Patchy. It's all like the different celebrities, like Robin Williams is there, Tina Fey is there.
Tina Fey.
Like Will Ferrell and Tina Fey or something.
Yeah, Will. I believe they both do cameos. Yes. But the problem is that it falls into a trope-filled mess. And that's why I don't like the episode. It's just nothing but tropes most of the time. And you can shove as many celebrities into something as you want. That doesn't make it a good story.
Yeah, exactly. That's time and time again.
I mean, that's how we're in
crazy.
That's how we're in the situation with SpongeBob nowadays.
That was season 6, I think?
No, I don't think so. I think that was like, I don't know.
8, was it?
Season 8, probably?
I think it was season 6.
There's no way.
Are you sure? It was not that early. That was 2000, because SpongeBob's 10th would have been 2009.
2009.
I totally forgot, because like I saw, I'm gonna assume, I believe Patrick's he's in Squidward's house. I haven't seen that wall texture from Squidward's house in like
still in SpongeBob's
forever.
Wait, what? He's still in SpongeBob's house, remember? In the context of this scene, they're in the same house, but they're like talking on the phone for some reason. That's the whole joke. That's the whole joke of the scene.
Yeah, I remember that.
Also unrelated, but Professor, between how you and I are talking about SpongeBob as well as all these other people in here, I think SpongeBob might be a contender for a new form of autistic fan base that we just haven't realized yet.
Dude, I think it already is. Have you seen the amount of that have persisted over the decades?
That is perfectly fair.
You can't.
Same thing with Sonic.
Or for a straight face, this isn't a
same thing with Sonic.
That is That's absolutely fair. I think the reason I just said that is because I've been so out of touch with anything SpongeBob for the past 15 years. The last thing I was invested in was Sponge Out of Water, and that's when I stopped watching SpongeBob until like.
It's so funny.
I've been out of touch too. I constantly see old school SpongeBob memes constantly used.
Right, you don't see anything like that past 3, so that tells you like the consensus of that, like everyone's like anything past 3 is like, because I mean you see online critics like that too, like anything past season 3 is
that's also bad faith criticism, right? That's
I hate that.
There's a lot of you could make a meme out of it. About the older seasons.
Yanni again.
If it doesn't already scream autistic
there
enough
is a way you can make a SpongeBob seem memeable.
I like probably every single platformer franchise I love, and also on top of that, I also like franchises like Kid Icarus and like Castlevania, Mega Man, and all of that.
I feel like equating that to autism to me is like, it's very, as much as like I understand where you're coming from, I don't see that as necessarily like an indication of autism. I just think it's an indication of taste. That's the thing, is that I think that when I understand the way you look at it, because there's a lot of nerd fan bases have a very heavily autistic lean. But when you think about it, right, autism does not make your taste, like autism doesn't make your taste, like your ability to have a fondness for a particular franchise any different. What it often does is sometimes it'll make you hyperfixate on a particular thing. Because, for example, for me, SpongeBob is my favorite cartoon of all time, at least, in its golden era, because I have more mixed opinions on the later seasons. But the reason, like, I'll never not call it my favorite cartoon of all time, despite its pitfalls, because it's a franchise and cartoon that meant a lot to me growing up. I watched it a lot. I was growing up.
Yeah, me too.
And it's also, to me, the golden era of SpongeBob is a hallmark of cartoon that is very rarely seen. There's very few cartoons to me that really match the level of iconography, and also just the level of charm. I think that the reason why I think this to me stands above every other Nick cartoon I've ever watched is because I think that it has so much more charm in its characters, in its world, even in the small details you'll see in each episode. It's so baked with this love of and passion and creativity that I feel like there's other Nicktoons, of course, that have the same creativity, passion, love. You have Avatar, which I think is Nick's second best. In my opinion, I think it's Nick's second greatest of all time cartoon, specifically because it hits a niche that SpongeBob doesn't. It hits a different niche, but it does it amazingly. And I think that Avatar, the reason I would say it stands at that high pedestal in that regard is because Avatar feels like it's a kid show that breaks the mold of what a kid show is defined as, because it tackles very serious things through the lens of this fictional world, and it does it with this earnestness and care and sincerity. And I think that when you look at it, right, a lot of other Nick cartoons, they're great and they have their great moments, but I don't think SpongeBob and Avatar can be even remotely touched iconography-wise and sort of like two sides of the same coin wise by any other cartoon. Fairly Odd Parents, I'm so sorry to say this, but I think Fairly Odd Parents is a show that genuinely, I think it's so much more of a mixed bag than people like to think it is, because Genuinely, I think that it has a strong first like couple seasons, right? It has a pretty strong first few seasons, and I think that there are elements of it that I really like, but I feel like Fairly Odd Parents feels way more manufactured.
It does.
It feels a lot more manufactured as a cartoon, and despite like how I think the first few seasons are actually quite good, I don't think they touch either Avatar or SpongeBob. And Fairly Odd Parents is like one of their biggest cartoons.
It is one of the most overrated shows I've ever seen. I really don't.
These people really talk about that much.
Well, it's because Fairly Odd Parents fell off fast and hard.
Even more than SpongeBob. At the very least,
absolutely.
At the very least, people will still talk fondly of SpongeBob just because it's like there's something like because it's like obviously with both of these shows, we see that obviously they were better in their early seasons, but there's just something so naturally endearing about SpongeBob and all his buddies in terms of the designs, the personalities, the world he lives in. See, with like you said, with Fairly Odd Parents, it feels sterile and cold, and like clearly, like it's just Butch Hartman trying to ape the UPA style of the '50s, and just it's not appealing. It's kind of weird looking, and it's like, and like the characters aren't really that memorable or funny. Like they're kind of just there to serve whatever joke the writers come up with, and it's like it's like obviously I watch a lot of shows that don't have depth. Similar to Fairly Odd Parents, like I just defended Ren and Stimpy because that too is another show with like little to no depth face value.
It's meant to not be deep because of the way that the show is structured and is written. It's the same thing I feel like with say like Cat Dog and Cow and Chicken. I think is Cow and Chicken Nickelodeon?
No, that's Cartoon Network.
Or it could be Brewer.
It is like the same structure.
Yeah. The thing is with Fairly Odd Parents, right? I think that show, to me, unlike say SpongeBob, where even in SpongeBob's later season, you'll find a salvageable episode or two. You'll find something really creative here and there. I feel like Fairly Odd Parents lost its creative spark much quicker.
Oh yeah,
much harder too. It fell off a cliff.
Yeah, after the first,
I would say about
3 seasons.
Well, I would say season 4 was the start of like.
After that, there is nothing lovable.
Nothing lovable
about that show.
They do the same thing that SpongeBob did to me. They do the same thing that SpongeBob did to me, where SpongeBob post season 4, I would say, even as soon as season 4 to some degree, they leaned into the fart humor. They leaned into the gross out, and Fairly Odd Parents did that. Oh, it was dreadful.
Yeah,
like
I think the reason I tolerate it for Ren and Stimpy is because it just has so much of a cruel, mean-spirited like edge to it that like it kind of makes a lot of the more immature fart jokes like I'm able to look past them because I'm trying to process the really disturbing themes and character motivations of Ren and Stimpy, which I think is why like it's an acquired taste, is because it's like that show can be really dramatic and really intense for a cartoon. Like
yeah, it's dramatic and that's
yeah, like it has a lot of messed up themes, you know, like lust, greed, vengeance, a lot of stuff that is like because Professor has talked a lot about deep subjects with his love of Batman the Animated Series, or just now he mentioned Avatar The Last Airbender. The thing about Ren and Stimpy is that subject matter is played up for laughs. Now, personally, the way I cope with everything, I laugh at everything, and that's how I get through my troubles. But a lot of people really just do not like Ren and Stimpy because it pokes fun at really kind of disturbing kind of like squeamish subject matter, like look at Stimpy's invention, for example. Like the idea is kind of sickening. Like Stimpy, like him being naive, tries to make Ren happy with the happy helmet, but we see him being psychologically and physically tortured with this helmet. And it's like it's played for laughs, so it makes you feel disattached in a way if you're not really like, if you don't necessarily know Ren and Stimpy. It almost feels like a weird it almost feels like a weird thing like some schizophrenic came up with. It's like, what the hell is this? Like, I'm smiling and laughing at it, but like I can tell you, I've had friends that have like watched me like praise Ren and Stimpy, and they're like, I don't see what you see in that show. It's disturbing, it's unfunny, it's horrible, and it's like and you see, I get where they're coming from. I get where they're coming from. I'm not denying this at all. See, here's the thing. It's different with like other shows I'm passionate about, because it's like with Looney, like say like Looney Tunes, for example, like I can find positive traits that I can absolutely like advocate for and explain why I love it so much. See, with Ren and Stimpy, the only thing I can amount to is it's just an acquired taste, and it's like this. A lot of people say this about shows that they like, but it's especially true for Ren and Stimpy. It's not for everybody. Like, some people are just not gonna find it funny. Like, they're gonna like. I actually had one friend who was genuinely really scared of Ren and Stimpy. Like she like it made her sick. Like, she really genuinely didn't like it. And you know what? It's like, that's valid. I get where she's coming from.
Completely valid. Are you kidding? I'd be more shocked if people weren't opposed to it.
Exactly. If anything, that's the more normal reaction when you're watching something like Ren and Stimpy.
That's the thing. See, this is also why I hate modern media criticism in general, is because if you have opinions like these and you have
still not here. What the fuck?
What?
Fucking, what are you talking about?
You have a different opinion.
Oh, he's just making fun of like the overall like overarching like thing of like oh, you have a different opinion, shame on you. That's
no, I was talking about what the fuck did Almanac say?
Yeah, what did he say? I didn't even hear me either.
I'll tell you
I'm back.
But yeah, you know what? And there's stuff that I don't like, but I recognize its value and how much other people like it. See, I'm not particularly a huge fan of Last Airbender or Korra or anything with that
and that's
specific
fair.
style.
That's entirely fair.
See, for me, I really like weird, cartoony, exaggerated looking styles. So that's part of the reason I like Ren and Stimpy, but it's why I love SpongeBob and Rocko's Modern Life. It's because they're just silly and funny, and the characters are lovable, and it's like, see, like it's different with those shows because those are genuinely like joyful and just they make you smile just because it's just they're silly and endearing.
It's very charming. It has a lot. There's just a lot of things to like. A lot of positivity and vibe. Like the vibes of the show are very positive a lot of the time. You know,
even when Rocco like has a theme about like even when Rocco is like down in the dumps. Yeah, even when they're tackling something like a more grim subject matter, it's always done in a more like lighter manner to where like it's just funny enough to where you can kind of like, oh, that's kind of funny, and it like then again too, and what makes it acceptable is Rocco himself is a very sympathetic protagonist. You kind of root for him. You root for him for every single thing he has to endure on a daily basis. That's what makes him a lovable character.
I think that like the difference between discussing current day media as opposed to like older media is a lot of current day media discussion is baked in politics, and it's baked in this idea that it's baked in this idea that if something has representation, if something is not made for everybody, then you're being quote unquote, I fucking hate this word, but I'm gonna use it for the sake of doing the quote unquote.
Let me guess, every phobe in the book.
Like the woke shit, like everybody.
Yeah,
so,
I hate it so much because that's so stupid. Like, why is it the group with the audience? They're the general people who actually like it.
The thing is, it's what I always say this, and nobody really seems to get it. By trying to appeal to everybody, you appeal to nobody.
Cause like, bro,
that's the problem.
I remember there was a movie made about A Wrinkle in Time, and it starred I'm pretty sure it starred a black woman.
Yes, it did.
It did. And I remember, people got mad at the time because I think it was like Brie, because I think Brie Larson was in the movie, and she said, "Oh, you can have all these these old white men criticizing me, but I'm not trying to hear their criticism. I'm trying to hear criticism from the people who this movie was made for, from the folks that this movie is going to relate to." And I'm like, you know what? I understand that, because and I think that obviously there's objective criticism, but also if you're making a movie and the main you really are making this to appeal to like a certain group of folk, right? Like say for example, like Black Panther is a movie that's not really going to appeal to your average white dude, because it's not going to appeal to somebody that doesn't know how African traditional culture works.
Absolutely, because it's not a story made for them, so they're really not going to get value from it that someone of that specific group would.
Even as somebody who has no real roots outside of my father being from East Africa, I have no real roots in African traditional culture. But so obviously I wasn't going to relate to that aspect of the movie. I still enjoyed aspects of the movie because I think that there are aspects to the movie, and I think that learning and understanding the idea of different cultures and different traditions and how those things can affect people is important. Which is Black Panther is a flawed movie, of course, but I think that Black Panther is a movie that I think it's still watchable. It's still a good. It's like a 6 or 7 out of 10 movie, and I think it's really enjoyable, and especially the parts where they're just in Wakanda and you can just sit there and absorb the culture of Wakanda and this world that they had built, that the writers had built for these characters, and T'Challa, be having an amazing actor behind him like Chadwick Boseman, who brought that character to life. And I think that while the writing isn't super, super strong in a lot of fronts, I think the one place to me where the writing is at its strongest is with him, the main character, T'Challa himself, because you see his character actively changing, because you start to see him question things. You see him question the things that his father did, the things that Killmonger is doing, the things that Everett, or is it Everett Ross? There's two Rosses. It's Everett Ross. It's Everett Ross, because there's two Rosses in Marvel. There's two Rosses in Marvel. There's Thunderbolt Ross and there's Everett Ross. The one in the Black Panther movies is Everett Ross. You start to see him question what Everett Ross is doing. And you start to see him question just what is around him, what has been hidden from him his whole life. And I think that that's the strongest writing point to me in that film. And I think that that movie was very important, especially for superhero movies, because they had been so white dominated for so many years. It's important to have black superheroes, because superheroes are meant to be inspirations for us. And if I'm a black person, Am I going to be, obviously you can still be inspired by a white superhero, but seeing a superhero that has your skin and can sometimes go through similar struggles to you, like as a person of whatever race you are, is important.
Right.
Because
It
of
makes
that.
It makes you feel validated and worthy.
Yeah, it's also not validation in an arrogant way. It's validation in the sense that, damn, I feel this character.
That's what I meant. I didn't mean to come off as.
No, this is how you do diversity. You don't just like force everyone to.
Even someone like myself, like I had a Marvel hat. It didn't last long, but I still think like Black Panther is like one of the superheroes.
I think he's super good.
I think he's really cool.
Black Panther is really dope, like a really dope superhero, and I think that especially because of the way that I think about movies and I think about media, I think about it on a very, very almost nitpicky to a degree, but also a very analytical level because I love media, I love movies and shows, and I love how these art forms can express different things, can bring together different groups of people, and can expose people to different things that they may never experience in their real lives because they simply can't. They simply can't go through these experiences. And I think that, yes, I agree that Hollywood has taken diversity and done a lot of really bad pandering to it. And I really hate when they do that because it makes movies that are actually good in a what's it called, like an advocacy sense for a group of people, or movies that have a diverse cast that are actually really good and have a story to tell and a strong foundation. It makes those movies look bad because everybody just assumes that they're going to be pandering. It's why you see all these media. It's why you see so many media grifters attacking any movie that stars a person of color, any movie that stars a woman, and it even goes to games and TV shows, and things like that. You see them attacking that because
I wanted to bring that up though, because if the internet gone mainstream like now, but in the 90s, there would have been like people who would talk shit about, games like Final Fantasy VII or Ocarina of Time or like any of these, like, or Half-Life 1. There'd be like grifters like that too if the internet was like mainstream.
Well, because it happens that way. It's just like that.
Yeah.
And if you look at it from like a media analyst perspective, right? You look at it from the perspective of somebody that understands that not all media is like that. You see how faulty it all is, how baked in politics it is, because everything for them, they claim to not want politics in their movies, but everything for them comes down to their view and their political views and their world views. You know what I mean? Like even when a movie they will insert politics into the discussion of a movie or a show or a game when there is none in there.
They'll get upset when a character's hair is purple, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, these snowflakes.
But you know what? On a game discussion, it feel like I think I've realized that a lot of these, not even just LARPers, because not everybody's a LARPer, but some of these really gatekeepy asshole gamers, some of them are very some of these LARPer gamers, right? And some of these but also some of these really like down bad loser gamers, they'll get mad if they see a female protagonist in a game series that had previously maybe had a male protagonist, but then they are the God of War. Yeah, the God of War stuff. Like that's like the biggest thing recently.
Yeah, I understand.
But then they'll come around and they will love games like Stellar Blade, and they'll love games like the Hoyo games. But let me tell you something. A lot of that is baked in internal misogyny, and also baked in this view of women that they have to be sex objects. They have to be eye candy for you to look at and for you to jerk off to. All of that bullshit. And
a lot of people.
There's a bit of an issue with that argument.
A lot of people still have that mentality. Is the problem?
I don't actually have that mentality. That's not really the issue with LawPay. The issue with LawPay is people want to play. No one really cared about LawPay. Didn't really have a presence, and they decided, oh, let's make a game about this character no one cares about. And people are going,
look, I'm not going to be this guy, but I'm going to be this guy. LawPay is really important to God of War 4 and 5. She is very baked into that lore. She's the thing about it is, like, people, if playing those games, I have 100% of those games. And I've played through them. I've done my due diligence. As somebody who has really enjoyed these games, when I saw God of War LaFay, I was initially very confused because I didn't understand what was happening. But then I was like, oh, this is what's happening. This is kind of interesting, because LaFay was a character that many characters within the last two games had spoke about, because her roots are tied very heavily into the lore of what happens within that time period that Kratos is in the Scandinavian area where the Norse mythological folks are living. And when you look at LaFay, right, it's not necessarily that nobody cared about the character. I think that is kind of one of those things where it's like, the reason that people say they don't care is because number one, a lot of people don't care because they've never actually really read into her actual real importance to that story. That axe, by the way, that axe that Kratos uses, that's her axe. Like, that's the thing, right? That's one of the biggest things, is that the Leviathan axe that Kratos uses was LaFay's axe before she passed away. And LaFay is very connected to the world of the gods because she's a Jotun. And and the Jotun are very, very, very integral to Norse lore in both the actual mythology and also in that universe's mythology. And the thing is, right, I understand people's hesitation because it's very different from what the status quo is. But I think that the thing that I feel like people aren't doing is they're not actually giving the potential experience a chance, because they're jumping to conclusions that are ultimately baseless, because we've only seen just a little bit of the game. The game's not even done yet, and the game isn't anywhere near out yet. And also, this is a spin-off game, mind you. This has no effect on anything to do with Kratos in terms of the canon, because this is meant to be supplementary material to give us more information about LaFay. This is meant to be the payoff to the buildup of the character over a 40 plus hours of gameplay in the last 10 years. Almost, well, not 10 years, but like since 2018, almost like fucking 8 years. And I think that the thing is, right, also LaFay's gameplay looks actually very cool. I'm not gonna lie, I can't even hold you. Like, I actually really liked the way she looked, because she looked like she looked like kind of a speedy magic user, blade wielder, which I liked a lot. And I think that when you look at it from certain lenses, like, I understand that maybe on the surface it seemed like nobody cared, but trust me, if there's many people that do care. It's just that they don't really care to speak, because all of this nonsense that's going on around LaFay, a lot of it to me is just like, bro, y'all mad for really no reason. Like what reason do you have to be mad? Like, is my question, like, that's ultimately the question that I've posed in my mind several times. What reason do you truly have to be mad at a game that's number one not out yet, and a game that doesn't even look bad? Like what reason? Because you're playing as Lefay? God of War is not a character. Kratos has not been the God of War since the beginning of game 2, and he was only a God of War for that beginning of game 2. And there is a very, very, very deep, not deep, but like there's a very obvious lore reason for that. The God of War has always been a franchise name and a franchise name only, because Kratos is you're not playing as the God of War, you are playing as Kratos. For most of it. And now we are taking the helm of a new character. And a character that's been established, even if she is not present in the game, she has been established in lore. And that's my piece on Lefay, because low-key, brother, I'm so, like, I don't want to sound like a shill, but I'm tired of having to defend this, because I don't see a reason to get mad, is my thing, right? Looking at it from the perspective of somebody who's played games.
I don't know anything about God of War, but I do think it is it is pretty unfair to judge something like face value before the thing even comes out. Like that's not fair to anything, really.
The thing is, throughout the